Here it is at last.
Sound is rolling.
Every now and then, I think you guys want to hear something nice and easy. We always do it nice and rough. But we're going to take the beginning of this song and do it nice and easy. But we're going to finish the song rough. While we do Tina Turner's, what's love got to do with it?
And we're rolling,
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 rolling on the podcast.
Boom, doom, doom, doom. Yes, I love
What's
it.
up, everybody?
Hey.
Happy February. Welcome to Lights, Camera, Cocktails. It is Black History Month.
Amen.
What's going on? And I forgot my other drink. God damn.
Well, it is
Back
Black.
to you, sis.
It is Black History Month, and here on Lights, Camera, Cocktails, where we pair amazing cocktails with amazing drinks.
movies.
Wait, did I fuck it up?
A little bit, yeah. We do pair amazing cocktails with amazing drinks,
That's true. Look at that. Look at you.
but we also pair them with amazing
Amazing movies. This is true.
Yeah.
I'm so fucking rusty, dude.
Dust
it off, dust it off.
Just all the roughs. I'm
Well-
not gonna dust it there.
Well, I am Zenobia.
I'm Jason. How y'all doing?
What's good, y'all? In the neighborhood, y'all.
Before we get to the podcast, we do have a little bit of business. You explained to me that you already have a Valentine's date.
I do. I have two of them.
Yeah,
Yeah, you know how I be playing.
I heard you taking the girls out.
I am taking the girls out to medieval times.
Not the girls you're thinking of, fellas.
No.
Those girls stay in. Well,
They come with me everywhere I go, but the girls I'm talking about are my nieces.
that makes me a little sad because I was gonna get you a Valentine's gift.
And what was it gonna be?
Well, I guess it's got to be an early birthday gift instead.
Oh shit! What is it? I gotta wait.
No, check your phone.
What the fuck did you just do?
It's just a text.
Okay. No, you didn't! What? You guys. Ah! Oh my god! Okay,
Tell the
so,
people where we're going.
so we are going. This is our part 2
We're going back.
to Lovers and Friends.
Yes,
baby!
we are.
Oh, I love you guys. And I was all super sad too because Missy Elliott is gonna be there, and I was
Oh, no,
like,
we're going to be
"Dang."
there.
Oh my god. Oh, I can't.
Dude,
And you got me on the
I was on set
podcast.
at 10 a.m. in the morning. Actually,
Oh my God.
it was me and my buddy Sam. So if you notice, there's 4 names on there.
I saw
So
that.
because Sam couldn't get in, I got in, so I got his ticket, and he's paying me back.
Sam's going.
Sam's going with us. Mr. Sam Smoot. We'll bring him on the podcast as
Oh
well.
my god.
But we were on it. 9:05 in the morning. 10:05 in the morning. They let me in. I was like, "Hey, are we getting it? I got 3 minutes. Am I getting your ticket too? Am I getting your ticket too? I'm getting your ticket too."
Oh my god. Oh, I fucking.
Miss Kara.
Oh yeah. Then we might have to do another Vegas podcast.
Yes, we will.
Yes. Oh my god.
See, but you already had. I was gonna sing you Happy Valentine's Day.
Every day the 14th.
But no, you already got a date. So happy early birthday.
Thank you. Oh, because I told myself I wasn't gonna do it, and I was like, I can't. And you made it happen.
We said we weren't gonna do it, but then we saw the
You
lineup.
did say that, and so then I was like, well, if they're not going, then like.
You think
what- I know.
we got a wedding?
I
We got
know.
a movie.
I know.
We got bachelor and bachelorette party.
I know, and I'm going and part of all of those. So
You're literally part of all of it.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I can't buy these tickets. I love you.
Love you.
Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. Okay. Okay, so what are we doing here again? I
We
forgot
are
even
doing
what the-
What's Love Got to Do with It?
It's got to do with getting me lovers and friends tickets. That's what love's got to do
with it.
What? Oh shit. Okay. I'm flustered now. All right. I'm here. I'm present. I fucking love you.
Who
Okay.
needs a ticket
I
when
need a ticket.
nobody's going?
I didn't think anyone was going.
We're all going.
We're all going. We're going to Vegas, bitch. Okay, so yo, what movie? Black History Month.
Black History Month.
Happy Black History.
Black actors.
Black actors, all up in this movie. We're doing What's Love Got to Do with It.
Yes, we do.
Do you want to hear my Black History fact?
Yes.
You know, I like to throw a Black History fact in on February on this show.
Mm-hmm.
Here's our Black History Month fact. Miss Tina Turner is the first Black artist and first female to have a cover on the Rolling Stones
Really?
magazine. Yes, Queen.
Get it, girl.
Just breaking barriers everywhere she fucking goes.
I love it.
Queen. Yes.
I'm very excited.
I'm very
And
excited.
every time you say Tina Turner, I can't help but think of that episode of Family Matters where they get held up in the bank.
Oh.
And it's Halloween and she's dressed up as Tina
It's Tina
Turner.
Turner.
Everybody keeps calling her something else. She's like, Tina Turner.
She had a great wig. I loved it.
Laura, don't run. Why? Because when you run, you bounce.
Oh, I'm gonna have to watch that thing.
It's so good.
Okay, so
What are we drinking?
I was about to say, I don't know about you, but I'm ready to drink.
Yes, I am.
All right, so we are drinking.
It smells garden fresh.
Oh, get ready.
Okay.
We are drinking Simply the Best.
Is that what it's called?
That is what it's called.
Oh my god.
You know why?
Because it's simply the best.
Better than all the rest. Okay, so this drink was brought to you by Miss Lenny.
Hey.
I hit Miss Lenny Pappas up and I was like, girl, I need a drink for this movie. What do you think we should do? And she pulled this one out and
love it.
it's a banger. So, Simply the Best is about 4 or 5 muddled cucumbers. So you're gonna put it into a shaker
That's what I heard crunching in there.
and you're gonna muddle
Okay.
it. I also put the lime juice in there as well when I muddle it. And you're gonna put about 3/4 lime juice in there. You're gonna muddle it. And then you're gonna put 1/2 ounce of vodka in there. And you're gonna put ice in your shaker. You're gonna shake it up. You're gonna put it into your wine glasses.
Got my Tito's though.
Tito's. You're also going to add mint simple syrup, which I made. You know how I be making these simple syrups. Simple syrup is just equal parts water, equal parts sugar. You put it on the stove and you just get it hot and boiling. And then I threw some mint leaves in there and let it soak for a while, strained it, and that's my simple syrup.
Nice.
So you're gonna put all that in the shaker, shake it up, put it in the glass, and you're gonna top it with champagne.
Champagne.
Which you know is your girl's favorite, and you know who else's favorite it is? Miss Tina Turner.
Is it really?
It really is.
Oh shit.
Because it's simply the best. Better than all the rest.
I bet you're peeking
I'm sorry.
everywhere.
I can't help it on the show. So that is simply the best.
We're
And
hyped on this one. I'm sorry about the audio, everybody.
sorry, not sorry. So
Not sorry.
that's future Zenobia's problem.
Let her deal with it.
Yep. So I put cucumber and mint as garnish.
Mm-hmm.
And that's simply the best. Here we go.
Cheers to you.
Cheers. All right, here we go.
Oh yeah. That is refreshing. You're already into the cucumber.
I've been eating cucumber. Hold on. Okay. Yeah,
Oh my goodness.
that's delicious.
Zenobia. Every
sorry.
girl over 30 needs a cucumber in the house.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Ooh.
Have we done that movie yet?
No.
Oh my god. Extra cool points if anybody knows what movie that is.
So that is simply the best. Miss Lenny, thank
That's
you for
really
that.
refreshing.
That is
Lenny,
simply
good
the best.
call.
Are you ready
Yes.
to drink this shit down. We about to be fucked up tonight.
I know you're gonna give me such a headache.
There's
but it's gonna be
another.
worth it.
There's another bottle in the fucking fridge too.
I'm fun employed. Let's go.
Yes, that's what I like to hear. Okay, so you ready?
This is just ginger ale. I wanted a little bit of, carbonation.
We had champagne though.
Okay, fine. I was tired and I wanted a little sugar rush.
There's simple syrup in there.
Oh my god.
Anyway, so are you ready for a little bit of her story
Hit me with it.
on Corbell?
Hey.
Hey.
I like how you brought that out. It's like, this episode is brought to you by Corbell.
Corbell.
Or at least it should be.
Please one day.
Holla at your boy.
Your girl
Or girl.
really wants to go to this winery.
Okay.
So here we go. This is one of the most amazing stories that I have heard about Champagne. So
Okay.
buckle up, bitches. Okay. So let's go back in the way back machine
How far are we going back?
to 1848.
Oh.
And Francis Corbell was protesting in Prague over being repressed by the monarchy out there.
King George was on the throne.
I don't know who was on the throne, but they were fucking with them.
We had an arrangement.
So he was out there protesting, and shots rang out. Pop, pop, pop.
Shots fired. Okay.
Everybody scattered, and he got picked up, and they were like, that's the fool who shot up. It's kind of like the Warriors. So they're like, oh shit, he's the one be shooting. And so they get him, and he goes to jail.
Okay.
And he was charged he's supposed to be in jail for 17 years for that.
For what?
For,
Disturbing the peace?
I guess,
The original Deep TP?
for real. So, get this. So, after 2 years, his mom was like, you know what? I'm going to go get my son. Screw this shit.
Okay.
So she goes down there with civilian clothes stuck into her skirt, and she goes and sees her son, and he changes into the clothes, and they calmly walk out of the fucking prison.
Get the fuck out of here.
That's what the story says.
Hell yeah.
Mama saved him, and so then she put him on a boat, and he had to leave, because hey, shit, you just broke out of jail.
Dude.
So I don't know if
Sure,
he was,
looking for him like 24601.
they looking for him. I don't know if he really shot any fires or nothing. I don't know any of that shit. But all I do know is Mama came out and helped the fool.
You wear a different name. I didn't do shit.
So once he left, he ended up going to Holland, and he learned he worked in a cigar factory. He learned how to make cigars. And then he moved to New York. Yeah, big ones. Then he moved to New York. His two brothers came out, and they moved out there too. And then they started figuring out what they wanted to do. So then they moved to San Francisco, trying to follow that gold rush. And when they got here, there was no gold. So they were like, fuck, what are we going to do?
They got the letter way too late.
Way too late. They weren't quick on it. So
I mean, they're coming from France.
no, at that point they were coming from New York, but still.
That's still 3,000 miles.
Yeah.
In when? 18?
In the late 1850s. Yeah. So
17 years after. So 1848, 17 years after that.
they showed up.
Okay.
And so once they got there, they were like, well, shit, what are we going to do? We should start a company.
I don't know what you want to do.
So they started a cigar box manufacturing company.
Okay.
And they got land in Sonoma and Humboldt County.
Shit.
And they started cutting down the timber to make their boxes and to make land for their factories and shit like that. Mm-hmm. They bought boats, they bought trains, and they were just doing their shit until about 1876. A fire broke out in the box factory in San Francisco. So after that, they were like, well, shit. Let's just move all of our shit over to Sonoma. And they kind of started seeing what they could grow there so that they could sell. They even took the soil to UC Davis. And they did like, a test
Samples.
on it, and they were like, this is like beautiful soil. It's perfect for growing grapes.
It's anthracite.
And so they were like,
Great terra firma.
yeah, they're like, okay. So they fucking started doing that. They started growing grapes. They started their winery, growing and refining it. But you know what happened? In 1896, the winery caught fire.
God damn.
You got to remember back then,
See,
like,
y'all,
shit
there were
just caught on
fires in
fire.
California way back then. This ain't nothing new.
But the building and the large rafters of it were saved because the workers, in their quick thinking, doused it with freshly squashed grape juice. That's how they put the fire out. They were like, oh shit.
Thicker than water.
Yeah, they just started dumping all that shit on it and it put it out,
Wow.
and it helped save like the main structure of the building, which I think that is fucking amazing.
That's
Who
awesome,
even
yeah.
like thinks about doing that? And so again, they're still trucking along, having their winery, and then in 1919, Prohibition. Motherfucking
Motherfuckers.
Prohibition comes through, and the core barrels are like, shit, what are we gonna do? So they like cut
I'm
down
assuming
their...
these are the Suns by this time.
Nah, by that time it's still them.
They're like 90.
They're still kicking it, and so they
Unless
like,
they got arrested real young.
I mean, I don't know how old he would be, and like, I don't know. They didn't say. When I found this like article on it, it started from him being arrested and getting busted out.
Said,
And I was
hey, Mr. Corbell's 137 years old. 137 years old!
I didn't ask him how old he was. That's
We're from
his old.
1848 to
19
1919. That's
We're at 1919.
70 years.
Okay. They don't make it much longer. Okay.
Okay.
So Prohibition happens. They cut all of their shit back because they're like, dang, we just gotta outweight this shit. And so when they did, they were still able to sell brandy and wine medicinally. Air quotes. So that's what they were doing to just like stay afloat.
Brandy and wine got that government contract.
Yeah. And so that's how they were sliding by. And so before Prohibition ended in 1933, all three of the brothers were dead by then. So
The crash of 29 hit their interest and they put a pistol in their head.
No, I didn't read any
I don't
of
think they died of old age.
I didn't. Wait.
That was me.
No, I can only hear out of one now.
Uh-oh. Can you hear me now?
Nope.
Can you hear me now?
Nope.
Good. Get these pliers.
There. Wait.
There he is.
There it is. Okay. Okay. We back. We gonna make this happen.
Welcome back.
Welcome. Hey,
It's
welcome
Friday.
back.
It's Friday.
Girl talk. Let me turn this down.
Somebody give me a meatball soup.
Okay, so by the Prohibition time, the brothers, they didn't make it through Prohibition. No, I didn't hear of any suicides or anything like that. They were old.
Motherfuckers are being with a Carpathian. They
Just-
tried killing them and they wouldn't
And
die.
they wouldn't die. They kept trying to burn
They
all their
burned
shit
the house
down.
down twice.
Twice. And so after that, after they died and Prohibition was done away with, the company sent a case of champagne to the White House after Prohibition and be like, yeah, bitch, drink this shit. And so in the 50s, it was sold off to a new owner who basically kind of like created it and made it into more of a lower high tasting like champagne,
Okay.
I guess, And
It says established in 1882, though.
that was
Tell that.
Go and tell that. Well, okay, then that means it's after the fire. So they were, still trying to figure their shit out before they established it.
I got you.
I don't know.
I'm just pulling.
I am not a historian of this champagne. I just like drinking it.
It's nice. I'm not gonna lie. It's real nice.
And then when I started looking up some stuff, I was like, this is a really cool story. They put the fucking building out with grape juice. Freshly squashed grape juice.
You guys want some grapes? Bitches.
Bitches. Okay, well, that's a little bit of her story
I like that story.
on this fancy Corbel champagne.
That's a good ass story. I like it.
That's a good ass drink. I like this.
That's just a really good thing.
Lenny, thank you. You came through on this one. It was delish. It was delish. Oh, so good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep on with it.
I'm gonna have such a headache tomorrow morning, but it's worth it.
I'm about to sleep good tonight. All right, so
Corbell brothers.
the Corbell brothers.
These motherfuckers.
They were pioneer thinkers, though. They were trying to stay ahead of. They were
They
like,
lied about their age all the time.
I bet. I mean, this could all be lies. Who knows? This could be just lies from a con man who busted out of jail. Who knows?
Everybody be asking. I was out in Sonoma this time. And I seen Mr. Corbell. I was like, "Hey, how old your brother, Mr. Corbell?" He said, "Hey, my brother, 137 years old."
137 years old.
Oh man, you ain't never been out to no Sonoma. Fuck you.
Who's next? I definitely want to go to Sonoma
Let's
and
go.
Napa Valley. I have not been there for drinking, so I would like to actually do that.
Okay. It's nice. It's real nice.
I'm down.
I went a little too far last time though because I had an edible and it hit different with the wine tasting, and so I don't remember much that day.
This sounds like a perfect
But you
trip
would have
for
been
me.
there to take care of me.
This sounds like a perfect trip for me. Edibles and wineries.
Let's
Sign me
go.
up. Say less. Let's go.
All right.
All right, so are you ready for the completely made up drinking game? Yes.
Does it involve some cake?
It does not involve cake.
Okay.
I almost had a chocolate cake martini as our cocktail
Some good ass cake.
because I was going to make you eat the cake, anime. But when
Anime, please just eat the cake.
just eat the cake.
Dude.
When Lenny told me that Tina Turner's favorite drink was champagne, which I fact checked and it is true, and she came up with this drink, I couldn't say no
Okay.
because it's simply the best.
Simply the best. You're gonna have that song stuck in my head forever.
It's been stuck in my head for a week.
Then the Thunderdome song.
The Thunderdome. Because we don't need another hero, okay? And we will do Mad Max, the
need so many.
Thunderdomes. We do.
In this day and age, we need a lot of them.
Okay,
I'm
so
holding out.
here's the drinking game.
Okay.
So with this drinking game, it was a little weird for me. I'm going to be real with you.
Yeah. I already know where you're going.
This movie
I already know where you're going.
has a lot of things that I would normally make a drinking thing, but like I can't have like take a drink every time my kids are like
Yeah.
I don't in my conscience. I just couldn't do that.
No.
So this game I feel a little weird. So just roll with it, okay? Because we rolling on the river.
Rolling on the river.
Okay, so you're gonna take a sip
Sing, Sam.
when Ike tells Tina to sing. So when he's like, sing the song, how I told you to sing, you don't ever sing
You're
the
gonna
song.
have to sing rougher.
What do you mean rougher, right? The mama's like,
You want a drink? Yeah, I want a drink, but I don't know what the hell he's talking about.
that line makes me laugh because
Every
definitely
time. You know I want a drink.
that's me. You would have got me. You want a drink? Yes, but I'm coming right back with my drink in here.
Don't change the subject. We're still dealing
We
with this
still gonna
shit.
deal with this, but
What
I'm
the
gonna
hell
have a
you
drink.
mean rougher?
Me having screaming like a man. You know, he tells her to sing the song. Sing the motherfucking song. Do you know the words?
Oh.
I do know the words. I wrote it.
Yeah, you wrote the song and you can't sing the motherfucking words. And you know what? Everybody, get the hell out.
Yeah.
You want me to sing this shit until you get it right.
Mm-hmm.
We need some private time. Shout
Yep.
out, right. Everybody, get out. Come on. Hey,
What are you
that
gonna
shit.
say?
Say flower.
Hey, flower. Trying to walk out with a big ass bowl of Coke. Not in the 70s, we need that. So yeah, he asks her to sing all the time. And you're gonna take a sip.
Okay.
You're gonna take a sip when Tina has a new wig on.
Yes.
I be looking at her wig. Whoever the wig person is on this movie,
Nice.
like Chef's kiss.
Does it count when they fuck up her hair?
Well, no, because that's her real hair. But then when she comes on stage
She
and
loses it.
they all got the wigs. You
know you need an ass whooping.
The girl is like 12. Give her a break. She should not have been doing that. And she didn't
Her hair fall out.
Well, he said he wanted it bleached like that fucking
did,
white chick,
he
like
did.
Marilyn Monroe.
Uh-huh.
And that is something that is very hard to do. I bleach my hair to get it to dye all these cool colors all the time, but I can't get it, the color. Like, if I did it, I would lose a bunch of my hair too. Like,
Yeah.
I ain't even trying. No.
You know you need an ass
You
whooping.
know you need an ass whooping. Just a sink full of hair.
They whooped her ass. You know they did.
That movie
They
did
cut that part out.
Yeah, that's in the outtakes where she in the street just beating her. Well, I mean, it did scare me as a kid. I used to think that if I bleached my hair
It would fall out?
Yeah.
It probably would.
back then, I don't
Not
know.
now?
I bleach it like every 6 months.
I don't know.
For the
Talk to your
past,
cousin. I don't know that. That's
every-
not my field.
I bleach my hair every 6 months for the past like 3 years, 4 years.
Yeah.
And I ain't bald. My hair is growing like super long.
But you're not trying to go bleach blonde.
I'm
either.
definitely not trying to go bleach blonde. Nope. I don't know what color I'm going.
From black, also.
I
She
know.
went from black to bleach blonde.
You got to take it.
I
in
feel like
phases.
there should have been some steps in between in order to get there.
And I'm sure those chemicals are just straight chemicals.
That's straight. That's
Yeah, just straight. Nothing in there to moisturize, nothing that break off. So you're going to take a simp because she got some awesome wigs all through this movie.
yes, she does.
And applause to the wig lady, or gentleman,
Mm-hmm.
because that was awesome. Okay, so you're going to take a simp when they're backstage. So whenever there's a
Anytime
backstage.
they're backstage.
Yeah, so I do
Okay.
like where she's there, like especially after the wig part, and he like rips their wig off.
No, I like that.
Yeah, I like that. I like it when
He's
when
such an asshole. He throws it
Jackie-
at the other girl.
Yeah, she's like Jackie. So Jackie like, ooh, you better not like I see you drinking. She's like, I ain't worried about him. And she like pulls her flask out, and then he walks in, and you see her like immediately like, yeah,
Hide that shit.
hide that shit. I'm not about to be
About to find your ass.
$10.
$5.
Is it $5?
It depends. I think it's 5 for being late.
I feel like
10
10
for
is drinking. Yeah. So yeah, backstage where when she does try to overdose,
Okay.
that's a sad one.
Mm-hmm. That one's rough.
I'll even take backstage where he comes with the gun.
Yep.
And
What's
he's
he gonna
trying-
do?
What you gonna do? Beat me? You know?
Pistol whip me?
whip me?
Got a whole lot of people out there coming to see me.
Me,
You
bitch.
motherfucker.
Not your dusty ass.
Go to jail.
Ugh. Get out of
You
there.
go straight to hell. Like,
I do like where he's like yelling right before the fight, and she's like walking up the stairs in the airplane. Stairs in the airplane. I don't know what that is.
dude,
I wish.
dope, right?
I wish there was an upstairs bar in a airplane for me. That's where I would be.
That'd be cool.
But I love when she says like, "Go
That's
to hell."
that's that old school airline. What is it called?
Pan Am.
Pan Am. That's what it is. That luxury shit.
That luxury shit. Let's bring it back.
Can we please bring back?
Because you
Pan
know what
Am?
I hate?
Those luxury flights.
Sitting in a tiny ass seat for 10 hours trying to go to Colombia when I could have been upstairs at the bar. And our plane didn't even have alcohol. I was sober the whole time.
Wow. I feel like ours did.
I asked and they did
No,
not.
we did. We definitely did. They offered.
That's how they get me.
You gotta fly with us.
Well, I am, I guess. So you gonna take a simp when they show home videos. So
Okay.
this is their
Their wedding.
little wedding video.
Mm-hmm.
This is them when she's pregnant,
Mm-hmm.
showing the house and everything.
What am I doing with 2 more kids?
More kids? Those were already there. You act like it's like a whole new
Yeah.
thing. It's not. So yeah, you're gonna take a simp.
Okay.
You're going to take a simp when Tina cries.
Oh my goodness.
She cries.
This girl cries throughout the entire movie.
She does. She's a strong lady.
She's
But
very strong.
she had a very
It was rough.
sad part of her life, like 20 years there with this fucker, you know.
Longer than that, I feel like.
Nah, because they were only
About
married for
20?
like 16 years.
Okay.
So yeah,
Shit was rough.
shit was rough. But
Yeah.
I feel like it's rough seeing it, so you might as well drink while you do it.
Yeah, absolutely. Jesus. I need a drink just thinking about it.
Yeah, hold on.
That shit hits home a little
Yeah,
bit.
let's take that. Let's take it. God, it's simply the best. I can't. It's so good. You're gonna take a sip anytime she chants.
Nam yo ho renge kyo, nam yo ho renge kyo.
I like when she gets real fast with it.
Oh, she's
Young
quicker.
go, renge go.
How fast can you go?
That's it. And I wasn't even saying it correctly.
Let me hear it.
Young go renge
Nam
go.
yo ho renge kyo,
I
nam
see.
yo ho renge kyo. I can't do that shit.
I can't. And maybe if you gave me a good day.
I saw a YouTube video the other day though. Busta still does his thing.
I don't know how he does it.
Are you ready? I'm so excited.
I don't know.
Cause I feel like I'm running. I'm feeling like I want to get away.
Okay, stop getting me amped. Stop getting me amped, okay? So,
I'm so amped. Ah!
I can't. Okay, so, okay. And the movie opens with her chanting, if you notice.
Yes, it does.
Which is so fucking cool. That's her peace, her joy right there, starting from the beginning. Okay, so you go. Where am I now? Okay, you go take a sip when they're on stage performing.
Nice.
There's quite a few of those on
Okay.
stage performances. I
Even when
love-
she's auditioning,
Yep, because
Counts.
that is a performance.
that is a performance.
That is a performance.
Okay.
She walks up on that stage.
What if it's just her at the end?
Oh, like the real her?
Yeah. No. It's her on stage and he's not up there.
Yeah, no, it's not
Count
them. I'm gonna count any time she is on the stage
Okay.
performing.
Okay.
That's it. If she on there performing in front of an audience, that counts.
Okay.
Because those are the best parts of this movie to me.
Agreed.
And as a kid, I gravitate to movies that have like good songs and performances in it, even if it's just.
Sometimes the soundtrack will save a movie.
It will. Oh yes, it
I'm
will.
not going to mention any names,
I ain't gonna say.
but there have been some recent comic book movies that have been saved by some soundtracks.
I ain't gonna say nothing about nothing. You don't know nothing. I don't say nothing.
I didn't see nothing.
I didn't see nothing.
Pops told you don't say nothing. Take off his belt.
So you gonna finish your drink?
I'm about to.
Yeah, get ready.
This is good.
You gonna? I know.
It's really good.
And I hadn't tried it out until literally right now. She gave it to me, and I was like, okay, that sounds good. And if it don't, I'll just drink champagne. Like that was the plan.
What are these episodes you're gonna come in? Hey, I fucked up. We're just drinking champagne. Let's go.
Let's go.
What movie are we doing?
Doesn't matter. We're like Rambo.
We're
Like,
changing it. We're going to France.
Yeah, for some reason. Okay, so
Chocolat.
you gonna finish your drink when she changes her name. So
From
when he changes her
anime.
name from anime to
Tina
Tina
Turner.
Turner,
Okay.
that's when you gonna finish that drink.
That's when she has the first baby.
You gonna finish the drink.
Okay.
Because that's when Tina is born
Tina is born. Yeah.
and her baby is born.
He takes her out of the fucking hospital.
He sneaks her out.
Dude.
He's like, come on, let me get my. He grabs the baby.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's no way in hell you can sneak a baby out of a
She's
fucking
exhausted.
out of a hospital these days.
Mm-hmm.
All the bells and whistles would go off.
Yeah.
All right, so you're gonna finish your drink when she does River Deep, Mountain High. That is probably my favorite scene in this whole movie, minus the Proud Mary. I mean, Proud Mary obviously is the best.
Mm-hmm.
But just seeing her in the studio with the orchestra and she talks about how that is the first time that she was able to do something without Ike.
Yeah.
So she's finally got the
Oh
freedom.
yeah, anything you can say to her, you can say to me. All right, I'd like to record an album, single with her. Oh, okay. Well, look at that.
Yeah, they wanna
want to
do-
work with Ike and Tina. No, with her.
Just Tina.
Oh,
Come over here
come
in my
on over here,
office.
step into my office, motherfucker.
Fun fact right there. Just want to let you know, in real life, that is literally kind of how it happened.
Mm-hmm.
And he had to pay Ike to be gone, to not be in the studio. He had to pay him
Damn.
so that he could have Tina to
Yeah.
himself. So, control.
And she still paid for that. Because he couldn't handle it.
But
That's a real good song, Anime.
That's such a good song, though. It really is. And unfortunately, it did
And he
not.
whooped her ass for it being such a good song.
And it didn't make.
How dare you upstage me?
Well, it was big in Europe, and it wasn't that big here in America.
Doesn't matter. He knew it was a good song.
It is a good song because I have a record of it that is named of it. Look at this. River Deep, Mountain High.
Shout out to the people.
Look at that. I got my beautiful. I got a couple Ike and Tina albums.
Man, did you pay $395 for this thing?
I sure didn't.
Somebody did.
I paid $3.95 at Rasputin Music in San Francisco.
We're gonna say that you spent $300.
And it's autographed by him, and it's made out of gold.
Nice. I love it.
Yeah. So
We don't need it's still in my head.
she's been on my playlist all week. So welcome to my world. So yeah, finish your
Creep
drink.
into your mental window.
Finish your drink on when she keeps her name.
Okay, so we're only doing 2 finishes.
No,
Okay.
we're doing when she changes her name to Tina Turner, when she does River Deep, Mountain High, and then when she goes to court and
Okay.
she gives them everything except her name.
Wait a minute, Yana. The name is mine. The name got my daddy's blood on it. She can go, but the name stays home.
Well, she's the one who made that name famous,
Yes,
not
she did.
your ass.
Yes, she did.
And she doesn't need to be known as the artist formerly known as Tina Turner.
They can get back together. Ike and Tina.
Yeah, never. You have anything to add to the drinking game?
I kind of do.
Okay, good. Go.
I just have one thing. You gotta take a simp anytime that Ike stammers.
I almost did that.
You gotta
I
throw
did.
it in there because he stammers constantly.
And I thought about that. I was like, I'm
Everything.
gonna fuck everybody up because he'd be like, what, now.
Hold on, get in the car. Get in the car. Get in the car.
Yeah.
I ain't got time for this foolishness now.
I definitely could not be with someone who constantly like you're fucking yeah. You just say everything fucking twice. Like I can't.
I'm gonna get the papers. Get the papers.
Get the papers. I can't.
Dude.
I can't.
No. Hold on now. No. I done apologize. I gave up that narcotic. Now I want you to come home. I want you to stop with this foolishness now.
Oh, now you just broke my window.
Look at you. You just
Ruined
a perfect good automobile.
Such a fucking
Oh my
old timer.
God.
I like that. That's a great addition. I was circling on that one, and you landed.
Yeah, absolutely. Can we just take a second to acknowledge the beautiful performances by both Angela Bassett and Lawrence Fishburne in this
I
movie?
mean, I thought that's what this whole show was about today, was just to bow down at the feet of these acting gods.
My God. Both of them just knocked it out.
They did.
I hated him.
Fun
And you
fact.
love her.
Fun fact, he said it took like a smooth decade for like black women to stop giving him the side eye all the time. It took until he was doing fucking Morpheus.
You go.
before-
I mean, he came before this. He was doing fine ass, smooth talking, furious styles, and then he does Ike Turner. It's like, shit, man. You're just an artist.
Every black woman was hating on him.
You motherfucker. I mean, you watch some of these scenes and it's so visceral.
I mean, it's real.
And her performance brings it out simultaneously.
They're just,
They had to go to some dark places, both of them.
they did. And they got there.
Damn.
And they're one of those rare people who are blessed to have the people they're portraying, both of them having the people that they're portraying still alive and like active, where you could talk to them.
I'm sure
watch
she
them
may have had limited access to Tina Turner. I wonder if he had any access to Ike.
I believe he did.
Yeah.
I don't think it was like a lot, but I do think he like talked to him.
So you're gonna play me in a movie, huh? Let me. You ain't gonna play nobody until you do it the way I tell you to do it.
And I watched interviews of Ike, and he is definitely that dude.
A narcissist,
Yeah.
sociopath.
Yeah, some of the things that he said
He's
were just,
psychotic.
they were like, why did you hit her? And he'd be like, look, she would be walking around and sad all the time. And I'd be like, Annie, why are you upset? And she'd like, no, I'm fine. And it'd be like 2 weeks of this. And then because she wouldn't tell me, I would hit her and be like, bitch, why are you upset? I don't know why she's upset. Maybe it's because you hitting her, not letting her do anything or live her life. That could be why.
Because she's terrified to say anything,
It's
motherfucker.
not her fault that she is upset and you have to hit her. You're hitting her because she's
And
upset.
he's literally like, "Was it ain't my fault? Like, what
It
do
ain't
you
my
think?
fault.
I'm doing everything that I can. I
I do
asked
that?
her, and she wouldn't listen. So then I hit her. She still wouldn't listen. What am I supposed to do?
I don't know. Nothing.
This motherfucker.
Give her some weed and y'all can sit there and talk about your emotions and shit.
Oh my God.
Unfiltered. Like, I don't know what the fuck to tell y'all. But yeah,
That's my contribution.
I like it. Well, then that is the completely made up drinking game. Yes, sir.
And we're rolling,
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 rolling on the river.
rolling on the river.
Don't get me started. But you know what I'm about to
Trying
start?
to get that deep, Ike.
I like it. You know what we're about to do?
What's up?
The stats.
Hit me with your best shot.
All right, stats. What's love got to do with it? Got to do with it. Okay.
Not a damn thing.
Exactly. So this movie came out June 25th, 1993, baby.
I'm just gonna point out now, you got me a little tipsy, so
I
I'm
am
gonna throw
so
out some
excited.
random ass movies. Apparently,
I can already see it happening.
apparently that's what Jason's coming out to
And
today.
I'm okay with, I'm here for this. I'm here for this. So, yeah, so 93 is when this movie dropped.
Mm-hmm.
And the budget for it was $15 million.
Bring back the mid-level movies. There's so many great movies that were made between 10 and $50 million.
Okay, well,
and they don't get made anymore.
in 2023, that money is $31 million. So it's
still a mid-level.
That's what you would have to spend to make. I mean, not now. You'd
But
have
now
to pay.
you're either spending somewhere under $5 million, or you're spending $500 million. There's nothing in between.
I mean, you got to
And it
double.
pisses me off.
Double. You'd have to double. It'd have to be like $62 million, especially if you got to pay Angela Bassett and Lauren Fishburne, who are way more expensive today than they were in '93.
Well, you don't. I'm saying like just in general.
Yeah, I know.
You know.
No, I'm just saying they couldn't make this movie for $31 million today,
But they could make it for 60.
but they can make it for 60. Yeah, just double that.
Yeah.
Well,
And we're talking about Angela Bassett and Lawrence Fishburne of '93.
of '93, which
You know
is
what I mean?
a
We gotta
less.
their star power then, not now. So we find the equivalent now. I don't know who that is.
There is nothing because they're gods that ascended from heaven. Okay, so
Them deltoids, I believe it.
I believe it. So the movie made $39.1 million, which in today's money is about $81 million. It's good. I know. Hold on, I know. I don't ever get to finish mine because I got the beginning. I got all the talking.
Sorry.
So it made money and it made sense.
There you go. Shit.
So are you ready?
It made money and it made some Oscars, got some nominations.
Yep. You got some nominations.
Yeah. 13 nominations, no big deal.
No big deal. Okay, so Rotten Tomatoes.
Okay.
Critics. 96%.
Hey now.
I think that is one of the highest that
Uh-huh.
we've seen for critics in a movie.
They're scared, motherfuckers.
I mean, everybody loves Tina. And
Everybody loves Tina.
the stories.
Everybody hates Ike.
Yeah, except Ike. He loves himself.
He's the only one. Him and Shy McBride, apparently.
Apparently. So, yeah. So, the audience, 88%.
Okay.
Which, okay. I mean, I can understand. It's
I
hard.
think it's
hard to
sound
watch.
like Ike. Shit.
I mean, what?
See, the thing is, most people can't stomach this type of movie. And I think that's why it got a lower score.
I agree because it is hard to watch some parts.
There's some parts of this movie that are in just there is no pulling of punches.
Yeah.
They don't romanticize their relationship. It was painful, it was brutal, it was honest.
It was terrifying. And yeah, the older I get, the harder it is to watch parts of it. Where I'm just like, ooh, I get really squeamish.
Yeah.
I don't really watch it.
No.
Like,
And it's made to be that way. Clearly there were sound effects added in to make you feel a certain way. And anybody that's seen this movie knows what I'm talking about.
it's too much. So that's definitely why I think that it went down.
Agreed.
But the ZZ Fresh, I was a toss up on this, okay? It was either going to be 100% or 99.99999. Because the only thing that I have a problem with is that I truly love watching movies where the people look like the people they're supposed to look like. And this has always kind of thrown me off a little bit because neither one of them look like Ike or Tina.
But can you find somebody that looks like Ike and somebody that looks like Tina that can act?
And that's
like
the only thing that is
Lawrence and Angela.
that's the only thing that like makes it,
They can do
100.
it.
It's because they got their essence and their style and their swagger down pat, even though they didn't look like that.
What's that song? 99.
Problems?
Ain't enough.
Oh, 99 Red Balloons?
No.
99
it's
Problems, but
it's
a
a
bitch ain't
soul
one.
song. Something about 99 ain't enough.
It ain't.
Got to have 100.
You do. It is 100. But my only thing, because I think it's written really well, I think that it's acted amazingly. I think it's shot well. I think the music weaving is in there. I think the costumes and the makeup and the hair, everything's on point. You could definitely feel that Tina put her stamp on it.
And they show the real Tina Turner at the end.
They do. Which every movie that does a bio, you need to put the real person at the end so I can really feel it.
Absolutely.
You're like, oh shit, this person's real. Yeah. What's the Jason Jam? Is that one good? You like that one?
This feels like I Love You Man when you're trying to figure out.
I'm one day one of them's gonna stick.
See you in a jiff. See you there, or I'll see you on another time.
Another time.
This is very confusing, Peter. I don't know if you're going to be there or not. No, I'll be there.
I'll be there. Yeah, I'm trying to find one that fits. The Jason Jam. I don't remember what the last one was, but
It didn't work.
It didn't work. Last one didn't work either. Okay.
This is a new thing.
I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find it.
Okay. I'm right there with you. I'm right there somewhere between 99 and 100. It's a near perfect movie.
It is. It is. Have you ever
It's
seen
not
this
the
movie?
type of movie that everybody wants to see,
Yeah.
but the story was told nearly perfectly.
It was. I mean, some of the stuff is not factually true. But you get the
She didn't
gist.
grow up in the church. That little girl was perfect.
She was with her little
All
shoulder.
her little shoulders.
And she's like, look, you can't be up here just singing and shit. You know, we in the church.
We got the grandma from Fresh Prince.
Yeah.
Oh, I beat you again.
Ooh, Uncle Phil's fucking mama. She's the best. Except for this one, she mean.
Kicked her out of the church and she's still singing.
And I know. You didn't know, but she goes, I have a son named Zeke who's a judge in Bel Air.
Mm-hmm.
That's what she tells everybody in Nutbush.
Everybody in Nutbush. Where's Zeke from?
Oh, I can't even remember now.
Damn it.
Somewhere in the South, though.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so.
I don't know why I want to say Willacoochee, Georgia, but that's not right. It's something like that.
You could be right.
That's a real place, by
I
the
know
way.
it is. I know it is, but you could be right. Okay, so that's the stats.
All right. Sounds good.
All right, so I'm gonna make us another
Make
round.
us a couple drinks. I'm going to dive into Mr. Brian Gibson. So our director is Brian Gibson. He's a Brit, but don't judge him.
I wouldn't judge.
My dude did not do a lot,
Other
crazy
than
as it
this.
seems.
What did he
He
do?
was very careful about what projects he did. He turned down a whole bunch of Hollywood projects. He only did movies that were important to him. And hats off to him for doing that, because most people,
They take the check.
directors with clout and capability, take the money and run. Which is another quote from Miss Angela Bassett. 2 points to you if you can figure out what movie that is. You're just gonna take the money and run.
I think I lost 2 points. What's that one?
I will wait for you to exhale and
Oh,
find
shit.
I am prepared to give you $300,000 cash today.
Today. That's what he's trying to pay her off so she wouldn't.
Your children are not for sale.
And you know what? I should know that because we did that last Black History Month with her.
Man, you know you're not allowed to burn anything but trash. It is.
It is trash. So this isn't gonna happen again, right? Never again.
Not gonna happen again. Can't happen again. Because I ain't getting married again.
Nope.
Bitches. Mr. Brian Gibson started out doing science documentary stuff out in the UK, but quickly made his way to the States doing such music videos as Mr. Roboto.
Go Rigato, Mr. Roboto.
Thank you very much for being there just when I needed you. Thank you. Yes,
Okay.
Mr. Roboto.
That's an interesting video.
Yes,
so,
it
okay.
is. He also did a little thing with Foreigner called I Wanna Know What Love Is.
Oh, he had some bangers.
Yes,
I
he
want
did.
You to show me.
Absolutely.
I like that. Okay. I like it.
Yeah. What's Love Got to Do with It was his second major movie. His
was his
first
first?
one, Poltergeist 2.
I like Poltergeist too.
Okay.
Okay.
I was wondering. I've never seen it, but I assumed that you had.
The first one's better, but I do like first. I'm not gonna hate on it.
Okay.
Okay.
And he only made 2 movies after
Which were
The Juror and Stir Crazy.
Stir Crazy, like Richard Pryor.
I believe so. Yeah.
Richard Pryor and
Unless they
Van
remade
Wilder.
it. They may have remade it. I don't know. We'll wait.
He will wait. Gotta get that muddled cucumber in there.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
This is one of the simply the best.
That's so nice.
Smashy, you should drink this.
Nah, she gotta work tomorrow. She's already got a
Gotta
headache. She's
work
tired.
tomorrow. I'm sorry about that.
So, Stir Crazy was the 1998 version. So I don't think this is the Richard Pryor one.
I don't know that one then.
No. It was Billy Connolly, Stephen Ray, you know. I don't know these people. So, not the one that you thought. However, he did executive produce Frida before he passed. He was the EP on Frida in 2002.
That's a good movie.
He passed at the very young age of 60 years old in 2004.
Oh.
Yeah, sad situation. But yeah, he did some great stuff while he was here. So, Mr. Brian Gibson, we thank you because you turned in a near perfect movie.
This movie is like pretty amazing and it's timeless. I think it still holds up too.
So we say thank you.
For being a friend.
Well, no.
Oh.
He did Mr. Roboto.
Oh,
Thank you for being there just when I needed you.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay.
And y'all are going to have to deal with my singing just like Zenobia does every day.
I just tone it out.
All right, y'all. That has been an episode of Lights, Camera, Cocktail.
Cocktail.
I'm out this bitch.
Okay.
I'll be waiting by the phone for your apology.
You will die waiting. Okay, so he did a great job. I love it.
Yeah, he did.
Are you
And that's all I got on Mr. Brian Gibson.
Are you ready?
What am I ready for?
A fun fact for you, motherfucker.
I'm going to get a symbol and be like,
Yeah, I need that. I need like
or a triangle.
a nice point at the
Or a
end.
cowbell.
We always need more cowboy.
Always.
Bro.
More cowbell.
Ooh, I'm slurring. This is feeling good. Okay. This
Get me
movie.
hyped. Why don't I get no cucumbers? That's not what I wanted.
Oh, what'd you say?
Cucumbers.
Oh, I got you. I got a whole bowl full.
I like that crunch. Dang it.
Oh, last bowl. I know. I told you I was snacking on this shit before we started. Okay. So the fun fact.
Hit me with that fun fact.
This movie was filmed in 3 months
Okay.
so that it could correlate and come out at the same time as Tina's upcoming tour. That's how they did it. They were like, we gonna do it, we gonna bust it all out.
Yeah.
Busting it and
I'm gonna
busting
make it
it.
do what
busting
it do, baby.
I'm gonna make it do what it do, baby.
You gonna do a movie about me? You better.
Do more than 3 months?
Yeah, you got to do it within my time frame so that I make some more money off of
More
that
money
movie.
off of it. It come out, then people are like, we need to get them
The
Tina's.
movie comes out, then I go on tour.
Yep. Okay.
Miss Turner, they want to book you. No, push that. We'll wait for the movie.
We'll wait for the movie. Okay. So I do want to point out that this is based off of a book called I, Tina, which I also have.
Yes, you do.
Oh, yes, I do. I, Tina.
Look at that photo on the back. Oh my God, that's the Tina that I know.
That's the Tina I know, too. Mm-hmm. Like a jean jacket and a short black leather dress with some fishnets on and some heels.
I remember seeing these music videos on VH1, on MTV, while my mom was like cleaning house and stuff like that. This is what she would have on.
Tina is awesome.
She's amazing.
I have not read the whole thing. I've read about a quarter of it.
Has she been on The Masked Singer yet?
No, I feel like as soon as she went out, like you would know her voice instantly.
Immediately.
But this book was also co-written by Kurt Loder.
Kurt Loder, what's up, my dude?
You might know him from MTV. Mm-hmm. But back in 1986, when this book came out, he
This
co-wrote
was our
this.
news anchor, Mr. Kurt Loder.
Mr. Kurt Loder. At the time, he worked at Rolling Stone, and he was like, "Let me write a story, help you write this,
I didn't know that.
because people are gonna be out there and they're gonna tell your story." and you should tell your story because
absolutely.
when she made her comeback, when she was trying to make her comeback, you know, she did a People magazine interview and she laid it out to everybody. She was like, "This motherfucker used to hit me all the time,
raped her,
raped me,
everything.
and did all the horrible things you could possibly. You thought we were a loving couple? Wrong. I was in hell. I tried to even kill myself. Like, you know, and she told everybody this, and then people wanted to write stories about her and write their own tell-all books or whatever. And Kurt was like, let me help you tell your story.
Yeah.
And that is what we got. Which I also love I, Tanya. That's a great movie. I know. Well, I, Tanya stole it from...
It's too close. I was going to say,
fucking-
they probably stole it from I, Tina.
I, Tina, bitch. This came out in 86.
I, Tina, being of sound mind and body, proclaim that this book is accurate
I
and
am
nobody
not-
else's version is.
Yeah, so I haven't got into the abusive part yet in the book, so
What's love got to do with it? Buy my book and find out.
find out, and I will. I bought this at like a thrift shop years and years ago when I
Catch me at Barnes and Nobles.
was really into just reading biographies. I'd read Etta James.
I like
And
biographies.
yeah, Pam Grier, Lucille Ball, Joan Crawford. Like I read a bunch of these books, and that was when I was in my time, and I saw this, and I was like, "Oh, I better read this book." But I hadn't really gone through it yet.
I like that.
So
It was
yeah.
crazy. I found that the only books that I could read from beginning to finish when I was a kid in like grade school were biographies or autobiographies.
they real.
Yeah.
They telling you like
Yeah.
this is the ups and downs of somebody who did something great or horrible.
I read like Magic Johnson's autobiography way back then, or a couple other basketball players.
When I was in college, I read Lucille Ball's, and it definitely made me feel better about myself. And I think back to it all the time because I would just have to remind myself like, Lucy wasn't Lucy until she was like 39, 40. So it's never too late. Like, don't think it's too late because she was like queen of the B-rated movies for like decades. Like, it's never too late. So I
she
do
straight
love.
up says it in her roast. She's like, you know, actors and actresses go their entire careers without this sort of acclaim.
Yeah.
Those are the lucky ones.
So, yeah, I love her, and it was great. So, yeah, if you guys happen to go somewhere and you see this book, pick it up.
Yeah.
It's a good one. Can I also tell you that? So, after the movie came out in 1999, Ike released his own book
I was gonna say, wait, what? Okay.
because
99?
yeah, because
Took him
once
6 years to rebuttal.
once all the shit
Can I
came out,
tell my side of the story? Can I tell my side of the story?
I didn't do shit, but neither did Craig.
I didn't do shit, Daddy, but he could have done something about the shit. What did you do, Daddy?
None. He sleep. So yeah, he put out his own. It did take him a minute because you know once the shit hit the fan and the book came out, she did the article. The book came out. The movie came out. It made him look like a bad guy.
He was a bad guy.
He's a bad guy. I'm just saying, like from Ike Turner's point of view, he was like, y'all just putting nothing
Hey.
but horrible shit. What?
Hitler didn't know that he was a bad guy.
He thought he was in the right. And you know what? Hitler, you were not in the right, and that's why we use you as a standard when we're talking about someone is a horrible person. You are as bad as Hitler, is what we say, because Hitler was such a horrible piece of shit.
Dude, they literally mention Nazis in the latest episode of The Last of Us, which I should recommend to all of y'all.
He's on that right now. He's on that tip right now.
That Nick Offerman performance, yo, knocks it out.
I'm just saying. So if you want to hear Ike's side of the story, he has a book called Taking Back My Name.
I don't really need to see Ike's side.
That's what his book is called, Taking Back My Name. Now, his was not a best-selling book like Tina's was, so take everything he says with a huge ass, big-ass salty grain of salt. Big-ass salt.
I'm not reading that shit, and I'm gonna smack my teeth at him.
I ain't gonna give no money to his estate. Fuck that shit. But yeah, I thought that was funny.
I'm not going to talk about the whole cast because there's some people that we've already talked about, like Slim from The Wood.
Wait, have we done
Plays
The
Ike
Wood?
Jr. Didn't we do The Wood already?
I don't think we.
No shit. We haven't done The Wood?
No, we did Best Man.
We did The Best Man, but that's different. That's Malcolm D. Lee.
Did we do The Wood?
I want to say we did.
We've done so many episodes.
I can't remember.
Sorry.
I was high that day.
I doubt it, but I definitely
I was drunk that day.
You were drunk that day, and I was
We'll look back at
crossfading.
it. We should start a list. We should make a running list so that we know. Just type it in the database. Did we do this one? Yep.
You know what?
That's not a bad idea.
I'm about to write that down. Let me write that down.
Make a list.
Make a list.
Okay. Well, if we hadn't done
I don't know.
I assumed that we did.
We just do every black movie from the 90s. We've done them.
That one came out in 2000s, didn't it?
I'm going to throw in it at 99. On the cusp.
We already talked about this. 99 ain't enough.
Did it out? When did it come out?
1999.
I
Oh
told
my
you. I was
god.
like, I'm pretty sure it's like 99.
Look at you.
On the cusp.
Nailing it in the head. Well, we're
It's
right.
because of his car. His car is straight up 99.
Okay, well, the point is Richard T. Jones plays Ike Jr. later in the movie.
Ike Jr.
And
Jr..
I see him like, it's Slim.
He's
Do
like-
it, Slim. Do it.
He's like, I treat you, say hi to your mama. And he's sitting there backing on some chick. He's like, hey mama.
Hey, mama.
Hey, mama. Dick.
Dude, it's so bad.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll look back and see if we haven't done The Wood, but nonetheless.
I really don't, I can't call it.
If
to
we
be right
haven't,
now.
we need to. Back to a school week or something in September.
We might have. Did we do it for wedding month? You remember we had a wedding month?
We did have a wedding month. I don't know. We'll look back on another day.
I don't
That being
remember.
said, I'm talking about like 4 main actors, 5 actors in this one.
I got like 4.
Okay.
That's
well,
all I got.
How about we start with Vanessa Bell Calloway?
Miss Vanessa Bell.
Mm-hmm.
One, I love that bitch.
She's your
Queen to be. We definitely have talked about her. Huh?
vision of perfection.
Love and affection. She
To
walks.
quench your royal fire.
She is the queen to be.
Miss Vanessa Bell Calloway plays Jackie in this movie. And if y'all don't know, she is Miss Amani Aziz
Amani Aziz.
in
That's
both
right.
Coming to America and Coming to America.
Is she still in the same outfit, barking? Like she was not fucking ready for any of that shit.
Dude, but in this movie, she does a fantastic job.
She is
Oh,
definitely.
my God.
I mean, other than Angela Bassett,
Yeah.
she is my favorite in this entire movie. Like
Does
she
a great job.
She does an amazing job.
She does a great impression of Ike. Hey, bitch. What was it? Hey, you say you was late. Don't even find your ass.
Fine. And she's like, oh, Ike, I'm so sorry.
Dude, that hits home though.
Bitch. Fucking motherfucking bitch.
See, it's all fun and games when she's impersonating Ike, but then she impersonates Tina. And she's like, shit, you're right.
I
I
did
gotta
see.
get away from this man.
I saw a TikTok the other day, and it was talking about how people who have been traumatized, especially in their youth, deal with their trauma in weird ways. And sometimes, especially when they're with someone who also has similar trauma, they joke about it to make it feel like normal. But on the outside, like the rest of us would be like, "What the fuck? How you?
Yeah, a lot
how
of
you
them are
joking about
very
being
self-deprecating.
beat?" But like.
It's the only way for them to
Like the saying, I have to
move
laugh.
past it.
I have to laugh to keep from crying. Like
Yeah.
it's like legitly,
A lot of comedians are depressed.
they are. They're some of the
It's a
saddest people.
serious issue.
Some of the
You know?
saddest.
That being said, Jackie sees it as a job. Like she doesn't take Ike shit the same way. You know,
Her
and
line is
her-
literally a
oh, it's-
line that
Give it to me. Give it
I
to
would
me.
be so fucking if it ever happened to me. This is exactly what I would say.
What's she say?
You only have to hit me but once.
I'm the fuck outta here.
And I'm gone. Like
Right.
that is definitely
And on her way out, she warns Tina.
you're a
She's
dead
like,
woman if you stay with him.
Exactly.
You are dead. And Jackie, maybe that's why I like her so much. Especially when I was a little kid, I always loved her. I thought she was very funny and cute and sexy and shit. And I think it's because
She's
I
definitely fine. She's Miss
Yeah.
Amani Aziz.
Amani Aziz. But like I definitely feel like that out of all the characters, she is the one that I would most like. I would be around.
Absolutely.
I would try to help
She kept
you.
her backbone in the face of adversity.
I would want to like get you. I would tell you constantly like, how can I get you out of this?
And
like,
she
what
tries.
do you want me to
She
do? Let me
lies to
help
the
you.
hospital.
Yeah.
She tells them that she's Tina Turner's sister,
Sister.
so that they will let her in the hospital after
Yeah.
she overdoses. She's like, bitch, come stay with me.
Come stay with me.
You don't got to be doing this shit.
Yeah.
Time and time again. But she had to go through it.
Hey, you know what?
But the fact that she was there is why Tina finally goes to her. She's the first person she goes to. Doesn't go to her mom.
No.
Doesn't go to her real sister. She goes to Jackie.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with the real sister. I feel like I wish that she was.
Yeah, she
maybe
kinda
I
just,
gotta
like-
read the book to find out.
We'll
but,
find
like,
out. We'll find out the real story. Maybe there wasn't enough footage. I don't know.
But from what I found out, because not only did I read like a quarter of this book and watch this movie, but I also watched the Tina documentary that is from like 2021. It's on HBO Max right now. And she just talks about how she didn't really have friends. She didn't have anybody. Her happiness was
I'm sure I kept it that way.
yeah, definitely. And she was only happy when she was home, like in her room alone, or she was with her boys, like taking care of her kids and shit. Is when she was happy. So, Jackie is not a real person.
Really?
She's not in the book. She's not in real life.
Fictional ass
She's-
character. My
They just needed like to give her
anchor point.
yeah. So Jackie is not real, which made me really sad when I found
That makes
out.
me so sad. Oh my. That's like
Yeah. She's not real.
88%. Brian Gibson.
Dang, no, that's why he added it
I'm
so that
just kidding, man. May
he
God
didn't
rest
want to
you.
have her feel alone, but she really is alone.
Yeah.
Like her kids even talk about like she didn't have nobody but us, like, and she didn't tell us what was going on, but we knew what was going on. Of
course
we
they
could
did.
hear what was going on.
Yeah.
And one time her son went in there.
You're not hiding shit from your kids.
Yeah.
They know. I fucking knew.
And when one of her sons went in there, you know, he didn't apologize for hitting his mom, and it was just Ike was just a horrible. And he said like from that day on, I was like, fuck this dude. Like I hated him from that moment on. Like you hit my mom. Like we're done. Like I don't want to have nothing to do with you. So. He's an awful person, and it just makes me feel really bad to know that Jackie wasn't really there to
No.
help.
Makes me feel like it's almost like a figment of her imagination.
Like she
You know,
just had
like in
some friends.
A Beautiful Mind with Russell Crowe.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Homeboy's not really real.
So maybe that's what the director was trying to do.
Nah.
I'm just joking.
Mr. Gibson's too good.
Mr. Gibson
If
was
he
trying to
wanted
put
it to be
some-
that way, he would have made it that way.
Nah, he was trying to put some underlining shit in
No.
there.
But that being said, Vanessa Bell Calloway, you've seen her in everything. You really have.
Especially if you watch black movies. Mm-hmm. She's been
Or
in
even
everything.
listen to black movies.
Or even listen to black movies.
You see Baby Kids?
Yep,
She is Jamaica's
she is.
voice.
She is.
Jamaica. Oh,
She's
Dude.
so cute.
the brothers.
Yep. Biker Boys.
Biker Boys. Oh my gosh.
Lawrence Fishburne. They're
Another
opposite of
Lawrence
that,
Fishburne
yeah.
in that one. Yeah, absolutely.
Uh-huh.
That's true.
Do you want to
And-
know else what you would see her in? Not a movie though.
What?
This is like bananas to me though. She is in the What's Love Got to Do with It music video.
Really?
She's in the video.
No shit.
Yeah, and the movie.
Get the fuck out of
Yeah.
here.
So I watched it like today. Like
What is she doing in the music video?
It's like
Did the music video? I'm assuming the music video came out before the movie.
yeah, because it came out
Long
when
before.
it came out when the song came out.
Yeah.
And so, like, okay, so you remember the video? She's just like walking down some streets, and she's got like the black dress on and the fishnets and the jean jacket.
No shit.
She's walking down singing "What's Love Got to Do with It" to a bunch of cute '80s people, right? Like almost how like towards the end of she's walking, and there's this couple that's like cupcaking on the wall, and she like taps him on the shoulder, and she turns around, and it's Vanessa, and they like kind of like stand
She's a
there, and, like,
featured extra in the
and
movie.
they kind of like dance a little bit towards the end
That's
of What's Love Got to Fucking Do with
crazy.
It. Well, she is a classically trained dancer,
Of course.
so you could definitely see it in her, like, you know, their dance moves in the back, and in that video. So
That's awesome.
look for her. I think
love
that is so cool.
seeing classically trained dancers doing shit like that.
Yeah. So I thought that was fucking cool. I'm so
Like in Robin Hood Men in Tights. Those,
tight.
yeah, those dudes are classically trained dancers.
Oh yeah, at the beginning.
I said, hey.
Hey,
I said, hey.
hey.
I said,
Hey,
hey.
na 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 na, hey, na na na.
Those motherfuckers are classically trained.
They are. They're really good.
But that's awesome that she's in that music video.
I thought that was cool too.
The closest thing I know of it in that regard is like there's been a few situations. So you see Lisa Turtle in the On Bended Knee music video.
Yeah,
You see Mekhi Phifer in The Boy Is Mine music video.
he's mine. Okay? No, he's mine.
And you see Beyonce in Case's music video.
He got beat.
Yeah. Before she was even before
she
Destiny's
left.
Child.
Okay. Okay, well, because she's amazing.
It's the one where he's proposing.
Who doesn't want to marry her? I mean, besides you.
Besides me. Damn, why is the song not coming to me right now?
But yeah,
It's talking about this perfect day.
I like when people show up in videos you don't
Yeah.
expect.
Always before they become what they are later. And Vanessa Bell Calloway became a hell of a lot. So big ups to her.
I do like her in the Temptation story. She plays like their first manager, but she's like a shitty manager, like, you know, steals their money and shit. And then eventually, like, she sees them on TV and she's like in her shitty apartment and she's like, shit, like, I fucked up. Like, I love her. She's so cute. She's funny. She's sassy. I feel like she should be
I even
my
like her.
auntie.
I like her. You know, I like her in is Love Don't Cost a Thing.
That's
where
right.
She plays
is in Love Don't-
opposite of. Damn, I've been drinking.
I've been drinking.
I can't remember
I've been
shit right
drinking.
now.
You know what? I am feeling very loosey goosey. I don't know why. I don't know.
Steve
why.
Harvey. She's opposite of Steve Harvey in that one.
Yeah.
Oh, and I remember the song. It starts out. It's like, that's what I did today. Those were the words I said to you.
Look at him. He's pulled
It
it
was
out.
last May, don't know the exact date. In my hand there was a ring.
Okay.
You remember that song?
I do remember that song. I have to watch the
I'm
video
not Case,
again.
obviously.
You're not, and I didn't want to like point it out, but
Everybody knows I can't sing.
Oh, no, you're not.
Deal with it.
so yeah, she's been in so many of things. She is trained in the aughts. I mean, I love her.
I love her too.
I'm sad that her.
We're gonna
character's
talk
not
about
real.
her again on many a movies.
She will.
Because yeah,
Well, she went to Howard University.
did she?
Yeah, and
Okay.
she's a Greek woman, Alpha Kappa Alpha.
Wow.
I don't know. I'm not Greek, but she in there.
Gotcha.
And we will talk about her later.
We're gonna talk about Miss Vanessa later.
Oh yes, we will.
Yeah, we're gonna move down the list because Mr. Chai McBride. I love this man. Not in this movie.
I do like him in this movie because I mean, obviously he's turning a blind eye to.
He's turning a very blind eye to
What's going on?
everything that Ike is doing.
But Tina seems to like him, at least in the movie.
Sure.
You know.
You know. He's got
get
some
none
great
on ya,
lines.
right?
Don't get none on you.
He's like,
Give me them
okay.
glasses. The shirt's too loud. That's why you can't hear.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, he's-
Motherfucker, this ain't flour.
Yeah, he's a good...
He's got some great one-line. Anime, please just take the cake.
Just eat the cake. Please. He's like, I'm tired of having to deal with this shit.
Just
eat
anime's
it.
mother right here, y'all. You believe that?
You believe that? Whoa.
Oh, I can't believe that.
Yeah.
Hooking up his hair.
That's because she look good. We'll get you.
If you guys don't know who Chai McBride is, go check out Gone in 60 Seconds. He plays Frost in this one.
Yes.
Take a look at Roll Bounce.
That's what I was going to say.
He's,
He's in Roll Bounce.
he's in damn near everything. You name it, he's done it.
He's in a lot of
He's a
things.
fantastic actor. I love him. I kind of wrote Roy's character in my movie off of Chai McBride
Oh, really?
and how he like presents himself.
Okay.
So when you see Roy, think Chai McBride. I'm like, yeah,
He
that
does
makes
kinda-
sense.
It does make sense. I like
Grumpy
that.
old
I
man.
like that. I like that. He... Boston Public. That's what I
Oh
always think
yeah,
about him
yeah,
from.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's
From
where
Boston Public. He
really
was the
started to
principal,
shine.
right? Undercover Brother. He's in iRobot.
Oh,
Waiting.
he is in Waiting. He's
Yeah,
the like
yeah.
therapist chef.
The therapist chef, yeah. He's like trying to help him pee and shit.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
So you've definitely seen him. He's a great actor.
I know
He's
him
a
mostly from Roll Bounce.
I knew
Yeah.
that's what
Now, you know who Car Bridge is flooded. Go home, put some lotion on there. Actually has feet. Big old fat Albert looking.
He's great.
Curtis, my man! Curtis, my man!
And he doesn't do too much in this movie. He is a secondary.
No, he's a secondary, but like you hear him, and his lines make the cut because
They do make the
he's
cut.
just that good.
His voice is funny in this movie. Like he just puts emphasis on like certain words that just are so great.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, listen, Mrs. Bullock, I noticed that my boys outside smashed a few of your flowers outside. Is something that should cover the damages.
That bitch.
She straight takes that money,
Why- oh,
slides
why
it in
would you?
her tight cleavage, pushes them up. It's like,
She look out.
so you trying to buy my daughter? That's all it is.
Well, pay
That's
me more if you're
all
gonna
it
buy
is.
my daughter.
Yeah, and she did, and he did. That was just a little taste. He knew the hoop that he had to go through to get to her.
Yeah. Yeah.
He had to go through Miss Jennifer Lewis.
I was about to say. Oh yes, we will. We
Oh,
talking about the
my
black mama
goodness.
of Hollywood.
Absolutely,
She is,
she really is.
and we've talked about
You
her.
all know her voice.
We do. We've talked about her in The Preacher's Wife.
Mm-hmm.
And
Right now, I'm thinking about Think Like a Man. Don't worry about her, sweetheart. She's blonde.
no, but I'm talking about in our show. Is that the only time we've talked about her? Is The Preacher's Wife?
Did we do Who's Your Caddy?
No.
Oh,
But
we
I do
have
love
to
it.
do
I
Who's
know
Your
you love Who's Your Caddy.
I love Who's Your Caddy, and we're gonna have to have Smashley as a special guest because she loves that
She
movie
does
too.
love that movie, too.
Mostly because you must like what you see.
You must like what you see,
cause you see a brother like me. And I break it down, and I break it down, and when I'm gonna stop.
Back
to the beat.
I can't.
She plays another mom in that one too.
All black mama.
Always playing mom.
In The Preacher Wife, she was Whitney Houston,
Mm-hmm.
and shit.
Oh, I love what she tells
what's it-
Denzel in that one too.
wait, no,
You're a
what's-
charming, handsome young man.
Stay away from my daughter.
Oh, she go charm somebody
Go
else.
charm
That's what
somebody
she tells
else.
him. Go charm somebody else.
And she's smoking. He's like, "You should stop smoking." And then she puts it down. She's like, "Did you hear I stopped smoking?"
Oh my
Like,
God.
I love it. Okay, but she plays.
'Cause she's married.
What is
He's
Angela?
falling for her, and she's married.
Angela Bassett's husband name?
In which one?
I'm drinking. In Life.
Oh, I don't know. Wait, Life the movie?
Yeah, no, in like The Preacher's Wife, Whitney Houston's husband, Courtney.
Oh, yeah. I don't know.
Courtney B. Vance.
I don't know.
His name.
He's the
The preacher.
El Capitan in How High.
No,
Isn't he?
no,
Am I mixing people up?
you are.
Shit. I don't know.
Oh yes, you are. No, he plays like Johnny Cochran in The People versus
Shoot.
OJ. Did you ever see that? I gotta look it up because it's gonna drive me nuts now.
I mean, the only man that could ever teach me was the son of a preacher.
Was the son of a preacher man?
man.
What's your name, bitch? And I feel horrible. I was right. Courtney B. Vance.
Why is it not coming up? I must not know how
You
to
know
spell.
him.
Yeah. You telling me that's not the dude from How High?
That's not. That's the other black dude.
Bullshit.
I'm not bullshitting. I know my black man, and that's not him. But that's her husband.
Courtney B. Vance.
They've been married since 1997.
No shit.
But Jennifer Lewis plays his mother-in-law in that movie. And that movie happens like 3-4 years after this one came out, I guess.
Okay.
He's an amazing actor. I can't wait to do a movie with him in him. Another movie with him in it. But Jennifer Lewis, she is actually only 1 year older than Angela Bassett. So when like Lawrence Fishburne like definitely comes up and he's like, "Can I speak to your mother?" It could definitely be because they are like only a year apart. And she auditioned to play Tina, which I kind of could see, to be real with you.
Okay.
She is an amazing singer herself.
Sure.
And kind of has that raspy voice like Tina too.
Okay. You know where I fucked up? Is because he is in Office Christmas Party.
She is in
And when I
Office
saw
Christmas Party.
Office Christmas Party, I was like, that's the dude from How High.
No.
Because of how he's acting.
The dude from How High is... We did How High, bitch. We've done it.
I was high that day.
You were. I did get you high. That's truth.
He plays Walter Davis in Office Christmas Party.
Yeah, he was the mean ass boss.
No, he wasn't.
Was he the boss?
He was the dude that they had to get the contract from. So they were like, you got to see how our companies really run.
Right, that's right.
Do you party? I used to. And then they get him coked up. And he's like, yeah, let's go.
If anybody ever asks you if you party and you don't want to do drugs, say no. Don't ask like, what do you mean? Just say no. But if you do drugs in some sort of way,
say I used to.
say I used to. And then you'll get more information.
That's the greatest line.
You get more information and you can go from there.
If you're over 40, say I used to. If you're in your 30s, say sometimes.
So I'm in the sometimes category.
You're in the sometimes category.
All right.
I'm about to say I used to.
I used to. I got to make it count then. Shit.
He shows up at the end with no teeth.
With no teeth. That's right. Okay, so, all right. Back to Jennifer Lewis.
Miss Jennifer Lewis.
She auditioned to be Miss Tina Turner.
Okay.
Along with Halle Berry and Whitney Houston.
Whitney might have been okay.
Nah.
Whitney can act, but she can only play herself.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
in Waiting to Exhale,
Have you-
she does a really good job, but like,
But
there's
she's
only,
Whitney. She's very soft-spoken.
There's only certain
She's-
scenes that she does where you're like, ooh, you really stepped out of your comfort zone.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I could have had a V8.
I'm so dumb. So
That's
yeah,
it?
that could have been some of our Tinas in the world.
I used to crave this man. He treated me like a lady. And once you get used to being treated good, you can't go back to bullshit.
You can't. Oh no, you can't. Did you know she got a star in 2022? In July of 2022.
Who?
Jennifer
Whitney
Lewis.
Houston or Jennifer Lewis? Okay. Good for her.
That yeah. It took a long time for Hollywood to realize that she is an asset.
Well, sometimes they don't want to do it because they want people to just fork over the $50K.
Yeah.
Hollywood will give anybody a star if they put up the
You
$50K.
just gotta put the money on it.
You know,
I'll get you a star.
I don't. I'm not gonna pay for my star. They can pay for my star.
I do think it's funny that Lawrence Fishburne is Jennifer Lewis's son-in-law in this, right? Technically, with Ike,
Yeah.
but they're married in Blackish, or they were married in Blackish.
I mean, this goes over the course of 20 years. So they have to young Lawrence Fishburne up as much as possible, and then they have to age him at the end.
Yeah,
Meanwhile, Jennifer Lewis just has to play her role because the last time we see her, she's just getting a phone call in
it's the
bed.
last time we see her. Well, after watching Tina, the documentary, she just talks about her mom and how she was not, she always felt abandoned and her mom never loved her or liked her.
She left her.
It left her, and she came back around when she was older and she saw money, and that's why she stayed around. That's why she led. So, like, Ike bribing her to be part of the band, that seems true.
Yeah, absolutely.
That rings true to her character.
Absolutely.
And
I mean, she talks about it. I mean, well, they talk about it and how she's gonna be a nurse. She's gonna bring a steady paycheck into this house,
yeah,
which is her mindset of I'm gonna utilize this woman until the right husband comes along.
and then I'm gonna
Who's
sell
gonna
her
make
off.
my life more comfortable.
I just can't stand it. It just makes me
It's all fucked up, man. It's all fucked up.
so sad. But as long as we have black movies, there will
Simply
be
the best.
better than all the rest.
Damn, that drink is good.
It is really good. Thank you, Lenny. I can't. I'm gonna call her tomorrow and tell her.
The drink is good.
There will always be black movies, so they'll always need black mamas. So we will talk about Jennifer Lewis.
We're
Again,
definitely
of
gonna
course.
do Who's Your Caddy. We're gonna do Think Like a Man.
Yeah, she's
You
in
know,
so many things.
The list goes on
I'm
and
not.
on.
I ain't
and
worried
on.
about it. And I love her. Thank
And
you.
we're gonna talk about Lawrence Fishburne again. Not now,
Wait, what else have we
but
talked about?
right now.
We briefly talked about him in The Color Purple, but that's all I can.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh wait, who's he yelling at? Come on, Miss
He's talking to Oprah.
Sophia.
Yeah, because
That was like his first job, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, Miss Sophia, no!
No! Yeah, that's it.
right.
Wow. Yeah. Get my kids out of here. And he grabs her kids.
And he grabs her kids. Absolutely.
And he works in the juke shop.
the juke
In
joint.
the joint, just being, ooh, I'm feeling it.
Clay! What?
Yeah. He's in there.
Falls through the fucking roof.
But
it's gonna rain on your head.
He gonna rain on your head. But he is the
man.
The man.
Absolutely.
He is a acting god.
He is Morpheus.
He is Morpheus.
And what you've heard is true. There's gonna be an orgy later.
Yes.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Andy Dick
Andy
in the MTV Movie Awards.
Oh yes, and that'd be an orgy like.
Oh my god. Lawrence Fishburne, one of his best performances.
I definitely think so.
He had to go through great lengths to play this part.
He definitely knew some nigga on the corner who
He knew a couple of pimps.
that were just like Ike.
In reality, it's right there. It's on the floor. Right there. You hear it? It's over there where you left it.
It popped off. That had nothing to do with me.
Let's be honest. Ike is a pimp.
He is.
At the end of the day, that is his mentality. He's a pimp. He had pimp knowledge and whole wisdom. He's an exploiting, hustling person who always overextends himself.
But he definitely came from a background of horrible things happening. Like he watched his father be beaten by a gang, and then he couldn't be taken to the hospital because he was black, and he had to be put in the a barn, and he like slowly died.
Sure.
So like, I'm not letting that be any excuse.
No, of course.
But he didn't grow up with puppies and rainbows.
No,
Like,
no,
he totally-
absolutely not. Anytime somebody becomes a pimp, they obviously grew up in a certain type of environment. But that's what he's doing.
Yeah.
Before Tina, it was these backup singers, and then he found the right golden goose, and he exploited her as much as he physically could. And the only way that he knew how was to break her down both mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually to make her feel like she was nothing.
I mean,
Because the
I
more
feel like-
confident she has, the more likely she is to rebel against his way of life.
I don't think that she ever felt confident until after she left him. Her mom,
Absolutely, she didn't.
her mom definitely ruined all that for her.
Yeah, it doesn't help that she had the mom that she had. If she had a mom who instilled confidence and self-preservation in her, then Ike wouldn't have lasted the first week.
And her dad. Her dad walked out too. She said when she came home.
They don't
one day-
mention her dad at all.
She said she came home one day and her mom wasn't sitting in the window like she always was. And her dad came home, and when her mom was gone, he just left. He just left the kids there. He didn't take them. He didn't have nobody do nothing. He left too.
Yeah.
And I don't think she ever really saw him again. And her mom, she eventually,
Eventually. Yeah. Saw some version of her.
can't wait. Simply.
But that being said, if y'all don't know who Lawrence Fishburne is, I can't help you.
You better ask somebody, and when you ask somebody, they gonna slap you because they be like, "You don't know Morpheus."
Mr. Furious Styles.
Mm-hmm.
You may be cute, but not special. Where they work together again as ex-husband and ex-wife
And Boys in the Hood.
in Boys in the Hood.
That's
like-
true.
Yeah.
And that comes out before this movie.
Does it? Just barely.
I feel like it does. When did Boys in the Hood?
When did Boys in the Hood come out? Because shit, they got to be right on top of each other.
92. Then yeah, that is right on. Maybe not. 95.
Maybe. It might be 95. 91.
Okay.
It's before this
91.
movie. Both of them. So he played Mr. Furious Styles before he played Ike Turner. Which is usually how it goes.
Yeah.
Tom Hanks had sex with a fish before he did Forrest Gump. Tom Cruise
I mean, she
did
wasn't a
Top
fish
Gun before Born on the 4th of July.
She wasn't a fish when he had sex with her.
I know, I'm paraphrasing. That's from another show called Entourage.
Entourage, I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Where
Well,
he's trying to talk Vinny Chase into doing some shit. She's like, Hanks fucked a fish before he did Forrest Gump. Come on, you gotta do a popcorn movie. Then you can do the Scarface movie.
Yeah. You good?
All right, a little bit. Just a little bit. Shit, you're killing me over here.
Well, champagne is something you can't just finish tomorrow. So
Cocktails.
you gotta finish it today.
That being said, he did a hell of a job on this movie. And he
Well-
was nominated for an Oscar
For best actor.
for Best Actor. He was nominated for a Golden Globe, if I'm not mistaken. He was nominated for a lot of awards, same as Angela Bassett. They both did fantastic work in these movies. Oh shit.
I got you.
And so that being said, my hat's off to Mr. Fishburne.
Well, he was asked to do this movie about 5 times, and he turned it down until they said.
He said, "Nah, man, these ladies ain't gonna never forgive me. I play Ike Turner.
I mean, I'm sure he thought the same thing, but then
I ain't never gonna get laid for the next 10 years."
when they were like, well, we're gonna use Angela Bassett for Tina Turner. He was like,
A word?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Well, Angie's doing it. I'm in.
There you go.
And so he definitely signed on because of her.
She's bad.
Because of her.
Bad.
He's amazing.
He's
himself.
amazing.
I just
but-
want you to know that he did Ike singing in this movie.
Did he?
That's him.
Nice.
That's him rolling.
Rolling.
That's him rolling on that river.
Rolling. Rolling on the river.
Yeah.
Is that really her singing?
No.
I didn't think so. You
That-
can't imitate Tina Turner that well.
That is not her singing.
Like, I don't know anybody that can imitate Tina Turner.
Tina Turner did all of the singing for this movie. Not like just they used her song. Like they brought her in.
She dubbed it over. Yeah.
She did.
Of course she did.
So, yeah.
She has a very, very unique voice that you cannot duplicate.
There's not too many people that can, if any, can.
If any,
duplicate.
I don't think there is. Yeah.
Well, okay. Before we move on, I just want to just give you guys a little fun facts about Lawrence Fishburne because I feel like we haven't really talked about him.
Okay. Hit me with your fun fact.
He started acting when he was 10 in a New York theater.
New York.
And he kind of made a name for himself
I like
all
New York
around
actors.
NYC. Me too. And he was cast at the age of 14 in Francis Ford Coppola's Apocalypse Now in 1979.
Word.
Yeah, word. And that fool was in there for, it took 2 years for them to film that movie in the Philippines.
Uh-huh.
And so he turned 15 and 16 on the set of that movie.
No shit.
Yeah. So I think that is I guess I didn't realize that he's been acting that long.
Yeah.
I guess I just but he was a student at the Lincoln Square Academy in Manhattan, New York. Fancy. Actor.
Hold on, let me get my bow tie out.
So yeah, he's not
Farnsworth, make me a sandwich.
he's not just a community theater actor. He is
no.
classically
Killing
trained,
it.
and his first feature big ass film was with a fucking legend, Francis Ford Coppola,
Right.
who also put him in a couple of his movies too. Like he really enjoyed working with him. He saw that he was like a great ass fucking dude, and that he came in, knew his shit, did his shit, and
That's how directors work, man. I'm keeping my eye on everybody that worked on Pug so that I can plug them into the next projects.
Yeah.
When
Keep it
you're a
going.
pleasure to have in class, you want to keep them in class, if that makes sense.
so much sense.
That's why Leo and Scorsese keep doing movies together,
I would like to.
and De Niro.
I mean, I would love to work with Scorsese, but he's
He's up there.
He's-
I do
he's
want to
old
see the
as hell.
Fablemans.
he don't really work with black people
No,
or women,
no,
and I'm both of those.
no. It's not his forte.
I understand he don't get us.
No. Tarantino's got one left.
Can we every time someone says it to me, I just don't believe it. So I just don't want to hear it anymore because it makes me the saddest.
No. He firmly believes that he has one movie left, and then afterwards he might do some theater.
I don't care.
He might do some TV.
I don't
things
wanna-
of that nature.
No, keep me
But
with my
the last
movies.
thing he wants to do is direct for too long, to where his movies end up shitty.
We'll do one shitty movie and then quit. You haven't done that yet, so
No, he doesn't
let's-
want any. Because let's be honest,
I can't. Can we not?
I haven't seen The Fablemans, but Scorsese's movie before that, what was it called? The Irishman? Mm-hmm. That just sucked.
It was really long and drawn out.
It was really long.
And
it was
watching it,
really
I kept thinking,
slow.
like-
I had,
You hate slow movies.
Yeah.
But I just kept thinking
and I love Scorsese.
you just it just made me realize that you just love old white men. And when they get old, instead of using young white men, you just turn those old ones young.
Yep. He knows what he likes. He knows what stories he understands.
And I
he
totally get it.
understands gangster movies.
And you are talking to the queen of watching all of the gangster ass movies. So I totally get it. But
he invented a lot of things by making those gangster movies.
Hey, we've done Casino.
He invented the shot where you follow the car inside the sunglasses.
Oh, I know. When are we gonna do Casino? That's like one of the best
Whatever you
scenes.
want.
I mean, yeah, I'll bring the limoncello back, and we.
You've
can
been
make some-
fucking warned, pal. Don't ever fucking put my name in your mouth again.
He's like, I didn't know.
Tiny ass Joe Pesci is intimidating as fuck.
I'm scared as hell.
Dude.
If I saw him, my whole life
Hey,
he's been breaking
real life
into
Joe
people.
Pesci is intimidating
That's
as
what I heard.
fuck.
I mean, he's been breaking into people's houses as a sticky or wet bandit. He's been fucking,
Hey.
stabbing people in the neck with pins.
Right?
He
Stabbing people in the trunk with knives.
stroke with knives. I gotta cut the hooves. Mom's the hoof.
Not only that, before that, he was protecting Frankie Valli in the Four Seasons.
He was
Dude,
little Joey sings, baby.
Joe Pesci's a dangerous man.
Don't fucks with him. And he getting old too. I'm looking at him in
He's
the
the
Irish
super.
man. He always fuck. But okay, so that's a little bit of Lawrence Fishburne. But can I give you you got more on Lawrence Fishburne?
No, I don't. I mean, there's always more.
I mean, there's more. We're gonna talk about him later,
Exactly.
another time.
I'm saving a little something for Boys in the Hood or
Yeah.
Matrix.
I just wanted to give you a little
something.
just a little bit. I couldn't just like breeze over him.
Yeah, just a little taste.
All right, but are you ready for a?
Fun fact.
Oh yes, it is.
I closed my eyes. You weren't there with me.
I wasn't. I wanted to see if you do it. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna give you a fun fact
me
about
that fun fact.
about the real star of this movie.
I'm drunk. I'm feeling sexy. Go
I am
ahead.
drunk. I don't know. I'm not really feeling sexy, but I'm drunk. Okay, so
I mean, we're talking about Lawrence Fishburne. The man is sexy.
hey, you're so right. Okay, so we're gonna talk about the real star of this movie, and that's the house. The house that they filmed in Ike and Tina's Hollywood home with the pool. and
Oh, okay.
the
Ooh,
studio
I'm
and
excited.
stuff.
Okay.
Okay, so where they shot this,
Uh-huh.
it's off of Olympic. It's on Olympic,
I'm above Olympic.
right above Olympic. Okay, so
But you can take Claire on your way up
Way
to
up to
Sunset.
Sunset.
That doesn't make any sense.
then I'd
I'd have to get off the freeway. I hate that.
Literally, I say these lines to myself all the time when I'm driving. Don't let me drive over Olympic.
Oh my God.
Okay,
Ty. Her name is Ty. Sorry, not
It is-
Claire.
It is that. Okay, so the house that they used to film it
Uh-huh.
was the actual house that
Okay.
they lived in.
Wait, the house that they filmed in was Tina and Ike's house?
Yep. It was
Damn.
not their house at the time of filming,
But they went straight up to the owners of the house and be like, hey, we're making a Tina Turner movie. I know you bought this house from Tina Turner.
like I just want you to just close your eyes and think about the house.
Doing it.
And all of the decor and the furniture and the paint and all of that stuff. Well, in 1993, when they went and fucking made this, all of that was still there.
I closed my eyes.
You saw it, didn't you?
I did, but also there's Coke still hidden in certain places in the house.
Well, I'm sure the Coke is gone. But when they went to go shoot in it,
Oh my God.
they got to shoot in it because the new owners who bought the house in 1977 for $115,000.
Motherfuckers.
Which-
That's probably
Guess.
$1.5 million now.
Nope, it is $586,455 today for their
I'm not
house.
talking about the exchange rate. I'm talking about how much the house is worth now.
Okay, well we're getting there. So that they sold the house, and when he sold it to them, he sold them with everything in it, all the furniture, all the decor, all of that.
That's
shit.
why he ain't got shit.
Yeah, he sold it for stupid
What do I
dumb
got? Yeah,
cheap.
I got some clothes.
Yep.
I got some jewelry.
Uh-huh.
All my other money aside have been invested. You know, I ain't got nothing else.
Can you tell your client to take his glasses off? You ain't got
You
to
ain't gotta tell me
nothing. So he sold them the house fully furnished with all the shit for $115,000. So
This motherfucker.
When they came to come knocking on the door in 93, they're like, do you think that we could film here? They're like, yeah, we got these white ass couches that Ike sold us. We got a round ass bed, and like the house was like virtually left as like a time capsule.
Crazy.
So when you look at this film, when you watch and you see all of the couches and the weird paint and the mirrors and the kitchen, the way it's all laid
The
out.
bed that Angela Bassett is like
Clinging
sitting
to.
on the floor in front of is the real bed that Tina was sitting in the floor in front of.
It's the real bed. It's the real carpet. It's the real house as
God.
what was there. So
The real
I'm sure
sound studio.
I'm sure that like
They call
Tina
it
wasn't
Nut
there
Bush.
on Nut Bush.
They call it Nut
Bush
Bush
City Limits. I'm pretty sure that, she wasn't on set for those days. 'cause
No,
I feel
no,
like
no,
that'd be
no. I
like
think that would
extremely
be
triggering.
way too traumatic.
But yeah,
That'll
they
fuck you up.
they had the same fucking house. So
I don't know if I can go back to the houses that I've lived in my past. Dude, that's... Ooh.
a lot of wounds.
Shit.
Well, in 2016, the next owners put the house up for market. So it went up for listing for $999,000 in 2016. So if you translate that into 2023 money, that'd be like $1.2 million.
You know damn well they're selling that house for $3 million right now.
But I want you to think about how it was still 1970s layout of that house.
I love the 70s, that sunken in living room
Yeah, no, I
situation.
totally get
I
it.
think that's fantastic.
I totally get it, but whoever bought it has refinished it and like redone it, and it's so pretty. Like, and it's way more open. Like, so I totally understand, because I love vintage old houses too, and I love the 70s. It's so beautifully tacky. Like, I just love it. But like, they opened up walls and spaces. Like in one of the bathrooms, it's like 2 sinks. And like drawers and things, and then it had like a glass.
I need 2 sinks. You know how much of a struggle it
I'm
is
not
to
even
share a
worried about
bathroom
that.
with Ashley?
That wasn't even the problem. it was like they had like a glass room with a
Okay.
door in the bathroom that just had the toilet. So that just cut your bathroom in half. Like it just looked like it was just
Okay.
weird things.
Just
So-
little
just little
details.
things that you'd be like, you know what, we should just knock all this out so
Yeah.
we can have more space. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
And so I looked at pictures like before, like in 1970, whatever, and then now in 2000s, whatever. And it's really pretty. It's good.
Okay.
But
Okay.
even the people who bought the house in like 2016 still got some white sofas and a round bed. I read that and I was like, this shit won't die.
Nope.
Like, nobody will get rid of it.
Tina Turner and Ike slept there. Like, you don't sell it. You don't put it up on Craigslist. You don't get rid of it. You put it in storage at the very least.
And so when you sell the house, you get this round bed and this tacky
you
ass
see
white
them
couch.
stains right there? Those are Ike's. It's not. Tina wasn't there that day, but
This is what her children were conceived on.
Yeah.
Like, it was a whole
my
ass.
God.
Yeah. I thought that was the coolest shit ever. I was like, oh my God. We literally got to go in a time capsule of what their house looked like.
Yeah.
Because I always was like, I wonder what their house really looked like. And that was it.
that was literally
That was
it.
it with their stuff. Their actual stuff. Actual stuff.
The only thing was missing was the friends with the loud ass shirts.
With the loud ass shirt. That's why I need some glasses, because your shirt's too damn loud.
Can we talk about Miss Angela Bassett and her brilliant performance that she turned in on this movie?
Yes.
Oh my God.
She,
Got robbed for an Oscar.
but she is up for an Oscar this year.
Yes, she is.
So we'll see if she gets to go home with a tiny little
It
man
has
named
been
Oscar.
30 years.
Like pretty much to the day almost.
It has been 30 years since her last Oscar
Since
nomination.
her last auction. And, well, if I had to choose between here and Wakanda, I would definitely would have given it to her for this.
But nobody wins for the one that they were supposed to win for.
Will Smith should have won for Ali.
Or I Am Legend.
Or anything that he ever has done. I'm
Pursuit
talking
of Happiness.
Wild Wild West, Men in Black, Bad Boys 2. Come on.
Which one did he win for? For King Richard?
King Richard.
Okay.
I liked him in King Richard.
I
actually.
liked him in King Richard. That's not
'Cause
to
it-
say that that was his best performance of his career.
It definitely was not him. Like, it wasn't him.
No. But that being said, nobody wins for their best performance of their career. Or
Okay.
very,
That's true. Like, Leo didn't
very
win for his best.
few people win for their best performance of their career. You know, like, okay, Joaquin Phoenix won for the Joker. Finally.
But you don't think that was his best, actually?
I think that was.
I was like, I
I
think
think
that
that
was.
was one of his best. But you got to compare that with when he played Johnny Cash.
He was up for that one, too. That was
Yeah.
Walk the Line was really.
Exactly. Don't get me started on Daniel Day-Lewis's ass.
Okay. Let's keep it with our black heroes
Yeah.
here. So,
So that being said, it's been 30 years, you know, and she got an Oscar nomination, but she did not win that year.
but 2023 is her year, bitch. I
Yeah.
feel it. I feel it.
I do usually go by the Golden Globes. Not to say that the Golden Globes aren't biased.
But they usually do forecast what the Oscars going to do.
Yes. So she did win the Golden Globe.
So, but sometimes they be shaking it up. I hate that.
Yeah. Every once in a while, you'll see somebody win the Golden Globe who doesn't even get a fucking Oscar
Nomination,
nomination.
Yeah.
Because they didn't spend the $5 million on fucking advertising.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here. She also won an Image Award.
I mean, she's won every award in the book, pretty much.
Yeah.
Like, she is a vampire.
She really is.
She
Oh
looks
my God.
exactly like she did in 1993
And
here
this
in
girl
2023.
Pushed weight to get ready
She
for this movie.
is so cut,
Oh my God,
makes
she
me
is in
feel
shape. Like,
so flabby and fat.
I want her deltoids.
Good luck.
I don't know how she got them deltoids. She is just chiseled
She's
from
just-
head to fucking toe. She is a picturesque form of the human body.
Do you want to know what her secret is?
Yes.
Well, I
If
don't
you
know.
say it's like goat's blood or something like that.
I don't know if you could do it, but she does Proud Mary twice a day, just full out, rolling on the river,
Rolling on the
Yeah,
river.
she does the arms and all the shit. The hair, she flips it.
Does she do the do and
Yeah,
the kick
and the kick. That's the key.
Because everybody wants to know, like, bitch, you can do those punches and those kicks, and you still haven't whooped Ike's ass yet.
That means that you don't understand the psychological torture that people who are in domestic violence relationships go through. You feel like you can't leave. She
Because you
constantly
know she's
says-
imagining it when she's on stage.
She constantly says that she promised Ike from the beginning that she would never leave him
True.
because everybody
Everybody
that
else
he
left him.
ever worked with musically would make it big and leave without him. And so she felt like
Which
she needed to be
I want to
with
know
him.
who these people are that made it big and then left him.
To be real with you, the names that he does mention, I have no clue who they are. But I'm also not old, so I don't know everybody who these people are. But like he is have one of the first rock and roll, like,
Gangsters?
definitely, but like
Rock and roll
songs.
gangster.
Rock and roll gangster. Ooh, I heard that song forever.
yeah.
Rock and roll man. Yeah. Okay, so
But the gangster is never late.
so like, you know, she just in her head felt like she couldn't leave.
Okay. And I 100% get that. Like, you never want to be the person who admits that they failed. Mm-hmm. Especially if somebody failed before you. I understand. But at some point, you have to admit a lost cause.
And she does. She gets to that point.
That doesn't mean that it's your failure. You have to understand that it's not your failure. It was their failure time and time again before. And if they refuse to change, then it's not your responsibility to change them.
But it's your responsibility to fucking leave.
Yeah.
Don't be in a situation where you want to kill yourself because of this one person. Like,
Yeah.
but other than that, Tina was really hands-on in this movie when she says that she first met Angela Bassett. She looked at her and she was like, they're gonna love you, like, you're perfect. And so, like, she gave her the confidence and energy, like, from the get. And she also, like, walked Angela through every song and dance that was done in this movie.
Okay.
She would bring her and be like, okay, so in this song I would probably, like, strut like this. And she, she has her little isms that she does.
She has her little shoulders.
Her little shoulders, and she flicks her hair. And she says she would.
You must understand.
She's so cute. Makes my pulse react. I fucking love. Stop. Okay, I love her so much.
I'm drunk as fuck right now.
I'm feeling really good right now. Like, I'm feeling really good.
This is my third glass and it's
This
empty.
is our third glass. I'm gonna save.
So
I'm
you're
trying
going
to save
to finish a drink.
when our podcast is over. So she would go over how she would sing and dance in rehearsals and stuff. So her isms they do feel like Tina. And that is why. It's because Tina fucking was like...
And I love that they made those isms start from childhood.
Yeah, they did, with the shoulders and everything.
Because you know that it was one of the directors or somebody who was telling the little girl to, like, throw her shoulders up.
Yes.
In the church.
She's like, we need this.
Yeah.
Like, we got to show that you're her.
We got to show that, exactly.
And they did. From the get-go.
They absolutely
Jesus.
did.
Jesus. And she's like, whoa. She's fucking feeling it. But Angela Bassett, we have talked about her on the show
National treasure.
at least twice. We talked about her in Black Panther, and we talked about her in Waiting to Exhale. So if you want to know anything else about her, go listen to those episodes.
I can't hit those notes.
Me neither.
Did you see it cut out?
Yeah, so you're going to see, if you want to know any more about them, go look at those two, which are both bomb-ass episodes, especially the Waiting to Exhale.
Oh, my God.
The drink there was also a champagne drink.
I closed my eyes.
And I exhaled. Yeah, so go listen to those. They're both great
I love you
episodes.
when you call me Big
Papa.
Papa.
Did you hear me say that earlier today? Because I saw him and I was like, instantly, that's all I fucking was thinking of. Remember when you call me Big Papa?
Oh, my God.
But Angela did hurt herself on the set.
Did she?
So the scene where we first get to see, like, the first real big, like, fight where her friends are in the pool and she's, like, sitting on the couch or whatever, and he, like, hits her and she kind of
That's the first time that he hits her, if I'm not mistaken.
hits her, and she falls off of the back of the sofa, right? Well, when she fell off of the back of the sofa, she got a hairline fraction on her right hand.
Ooh.
And, like, hurt herself. And so they only did that take once, I believe, maybe twice.
Sure.
And the one that we see of her falling off the back is the one that she really didn't.
That's usually the take that they use, because the one that you hurt yourself is usually the most honest.
Looks the realest. It looks the realest.
Now, that being said, I don't recommend hurting yourself on set.
I definitely don't think you should ever hurt yourself on set because that sounds awful.
But if you do hurt yourself, chances are they got a good shot out of it, so there's no need to do it again.
Exactly.
No, if you hurt yourself, there's no need for one more for safety. Just make sure that they got that shot and move on.
They're like, oh, I forgot to take the cap off. And you're like, what the?
Sorry, we weren't rolling.
We weren't rolling. I don't know. That
Sound cut out on that one.
That feels like us on the last episode.
Cut, check it. Let's go. Moving on.
Did you know that Tina has never watched this movie?
Really?
Yeah.
I don't blame her.
She said it's too hard.
I don't blame her. No.
Why I need to keep looking. And
No, you don't want to relive that shit.
to be real with you, in doing research for this movie, it made me feel really bad that we are obsessed with this.
Uh-huh.
Because she's like, interview after interview, someone's asking about Ike, and she's just like, dude, like, oh, here we are. We're talking about this again, I guess.
No, I don't need to talk about that shit
Yeah.
again. Go
It's
read
like
my
trauma.
book. Yeah, go
They-
read my fucking book. I
Yeah,
don't
they
need-
asked her,
no.
like, oh, have you watched the movie? She's like, I haven't watched the movie. I don't need to relive it. I've already lived it. You know, I wrote the book. I thought if I wrote the book, I wouldn't have to talk about this again, but it seems like I constantly have to talk about this. So, no, I
I'd be
didn't see
pissed
it.
if I was her.
I don't want to see it. I don't need to relive it because
Yeah.
I lived
How about
it.
we talk about what I came here to talk about?
So, yeah,
Go fuck yourselves.
she is one of the only rare people who haven't watched this movie.
Yeah. And
Besides Smashley.
she's one of the few that gets a pass.
Yeah, she don't need to see it.
She don't need to see it. She lived it. It's
Yeah.
about her.
It's
She
about
knows what
her.
really fucking happened.
Yeah, and she also says because there's things that aren't true. Like,
Sure.
she had a child prior to meeting Ike. So, Craig, I think that's his name.
Craig.
Is that his name? Her son?
Craig.
He's actually older than Ike Jr.
Okay.
Like, he's older than Ike's kids.
And they just chose to leave that out.
Yeah. I mean, he's still part of the family, but he's just not the oldest.
Sure. They wanted to keep him. They wanted to keep Tina
Like, innocent
pure
before.
and
Yeah.
innocent.
And he turned her into whatever. So, I mean, there's other things.
Tell the truth, man. Come on.
But
The truth is a good story. You don't have
Mm-hmm.
to like create this scenario.
in spending time with Tina, Angela.
Angie Bassett, we're on
She-
nickname basis now.
Yeah, you know, we homies. We could. They became friends and stuff like that. And Tina was like, you know, you should wear one of my dresses. So one of Tina's dresses is worn by Angela in this movie. So at the end dish, where she's performing in San Francisco, and she's got that black and red like
Oh
fringy like dress,
yeah,
and they're
that's
like,
a good one.
we got an old favorite, and she's like, old? Oh, did they call me old? That dress?
Yep.
That is a
Old and
authentic
tight.
toit.
Very tight.
That's an authentic Tina dress in the movie. It's an authentic Tina dress.
Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah, I think
And
that is.
it looks the part too.
It looks the part. It fits the.
No
bitch.
offense to Wardrobe. Like Wardrobe killed it on this movie. But that one you can tell
But like,
there's just something about it.
yeah, and yeah. You got anything else?
Not a thing. I'm drunk as fuck.
You are drunk as fuck. Okay, I got one more fun fact. You ready?
Hit me.
You want to know who auditioned for the role of Ike?
Ooh, let me guess. Okay, so this is in the realm of Lawrence Fishburne.
This is
Who
early
could've-
90s.
Early 90s. Who could have played this role? Samuel L. could have played it.
Nope.
I don't know.
You do know these people.
Okay.
Okay.
The people I'm thinking of are too young.
Okay, here's number one,
Okay.
which is kind of funny because of like last week. But Ernie Hudson.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. I can see that.
All right. How about Eddie Murphy?
No. I can't see that.
I think I can.
I don't think so.
Okay, just think about Dreamgirls and his character, Richie Irwin. What was his name? I can't even
No
remember.
mayonnaise in the chicken sandwich.
In the chicken sandwich. he basically is Ike. He's a
When I
fast
think
talking,
of-
stuttering,
but-
singing, performing,
That's a musical.
serious.
Whereas this is
still a musical.
dark drama musical, though.
Yes.
It's a different musical.
But
and
you just
I've
think
never
back-
seen Eddie play this type of role. I've never seen him go to a dark place like this. The darkest place I've ever seen him go is Mr. Church.
Which is a great movie. But
It's a great movie.
I want you to think about in Dreamgirls,
Okay.
where he comes up with the song, and Jamie Foxx is like, "Nah, nobody wants to hear this shit," and he instantly busts out that dope, and he tries to start doing it, and he's just like in that dark place where even his lady is like, "Baby, you don't need to do that." He doesn't say a word. He just looks at her, and you know that he's like, "Bitch, I will slap you if you don't fucking leave me alone. Let me do the drugs." I'm just saying.
I gotta rewatch that.
I could definitely
Okay.
see it,
I'm not saying that Eddie isn't Eddie. Eddie is, the man.
but I want to say who I feel like would have been a very good person to put your money on, and it probably would have changed his fucking life. Charlie Murphy.
No shit.
And I think that he looks a lot more like Ike than Lawrence Fishburne. He is a lot taller than Ike is. But
But he's darker.
he's
than
darker,
Lawrence Fishburne.
and his face. No, not that just the color wise, but like his face structure.
But
and shit.
Ike was dark.
Yes, Ike was dark.
Okay.
But I think that he would have did a good job. I would have liked to see what the audition tape looked like for.
I would too.
For Charlie
I
Murphy.
would pay money to see that audition tape.
That's the one I would have tried to put my money on is Charlie.
Because before Wesley Snipes, me and Eddie were the darkest brothers on the planet.
On the planet. And Rick James was just slapping bitches. What? I'm Rick James, bitch.
The milk gone bad.
The milk gone bad. I wish I
Oh
had
my
more
God.
thumbs so I could give these CDs 4 thumbs down.
Charlie Murphy
That would have been fun,
to
right?
play Ike Turner. I wonder if he could have done it. I think it would have stretched him. I think they would not have let him fail. I wonder if it would have been a Back to the Future situation
What do you mean?
where they shot 6 weeks and then they had to recast.
Ooh.
But
I mean,
you never know.
You don't know. You don't know.
No. Do you know? Do you know? Do you know?
I don't know. But if someone has that audition
I
tape,
would love to see that audition tape.
can
Send
you?
it to lights, camera,
Cocktails
cocktail, no S at gmail.com.
Get the S out of here.
Oh my God. Isis, I'm out.
I'm out.
Are you?
I'm out.
That makes me happy.
Book closed.
Makes
We still rolling?
happy. Yeah, we're still
Rolling on the river.
And we're rolling. Rolling.
Where would Tina be if she just rolled over and said, "Hit me again, Ike, and this time put some steak on it"? She'd be rolling down the river. That's where she'd be.
I can't believe you came out with that one.
I forgot all about it. That's
I'm
such
the
a-
victim here. That bitch.
As soon as I said rolling down the river, that's what I thought of.
Oh
she'd
my
be rolling
God.
down the river. That's where she'd be.
You're stupid.
He's stupid. I didn't come up with the line.
Oh, that's
It's
the
just
best.
a great line. Where would Tina be if she just rolled over and said, "Hit me again, Ike, and this time put some stank on it"? She'd be rolling down the river. That's where she'd be.
Oh my God.
All right. So you know what time it is.
I do know what time it is.
It's time for Z for the people. Yes,
Yes,
All right. So you know what I had to do for the Z for the people.
I
for this one.
absolutely know where you're going with this one, and I'm.
To be real with you, I don't need to give you guys no website to go on, no information, no history about nothing, because domestic violence is not a joke. It happens all around the world to every different shape and size of people in this world, men and women, non-binary, trans, it don't matter. It happens to all of us, and there are hotlines that you can call and get help, because sometimes you don't have somebody who comes to your hospital and says, "Hey, I love you. I got a couch with your name on it, bitch. Just tell me and I got you." Some people don't have that. And so for the people who don't and don't know how to get out or where to go or, any of that, we do have the national death. Oh my God.
Don't scare me now.
I'm just pretty drunk. Domestic violence hotline.
It's her fault. She did this to both of us.
It's Lenny's fault. Thank you, bitch.
Thank you.
So you can call them. They speak in English and Spanish. And the number is 1-800-799-7233. You could also text them at 88788. And that way is so that if you don't want to be caught talking.
Si hablas español.
Espanol. Just want to tell you that I'm on day 61 of Duolingo.
Get it?
While we at it. So yeah, you can always text them if you are afraid that you are talking and you might be caught. And you just want to be able to talk to someone. It's all anonymous and it's a free toll-free call. So call them if you or somebody you know is experienced in domestic abuse. Because it happens. But it shouldn't happen.
No.
Oh my God.
Yes, we're going to Lovers and
We're
Friends.
going to Lovers and Friends. I didn't mean to look
Nice
at
transition.
it, but you caught me. Oh shit! What day is it?
It's May 6th.
I don't know because I didn't look at it because I told myself I wasn't going, so I stopped looking at
I
it.
see. Copy that.
I'm so happy. I need
All right,
a whole
y'all.
new
That
outfit.
is pretty close to our show. We just got one more thing to do. We got to give you a little taste of the next episode.
I feel like we should do this at the beginning
I feel like we should, because
because
I'm not.
I am so feeling. I feel like I've been drinking gin. Like I feel like I've been drinking
You see,
gin.
when we were doing this 2 years ago, we agreed that we would do this before we started drinking, and we would do it afterwards, so that we had at least one good take.
We gotta go back to that.
Yeah. But in the meantime, we're gonna give it our best shot.
Drunkenly stumble through this. Oh my God. Okay.
All right, let me get into character.
So, we got one more Black History Month movie for this month. And I also picked this one too.
Yes,
But
you did.
it was something that needed to happen. Like, we've been talking about doing it for a long time. So,
Yeah. No.
so here we go. I know.
You got the first line.
Hey, Saul, how you ain't got no brothers up on this wall? Here, wait, okay, let's try this again.
Back to one, everybody.
Back to one. Now, you know I hate cold reading, and I absolutely hated drunk cold reading. It's the worst.
I'm not supposed to like you right now.
Well, fine, bitch.
Bitches. Gamma who?
All right, you ready? Hey, so how come you ain't got no brothers up here on the wall?
You want brothers on the wall? Get your own place. You can do whatever you want. You can put your brothers, your uncles, your nieces, your nephews, stepfathers, stepmothers, whoever you want. You see, but this is my pizzeria here. American Italians only on the wall.
Yeah, it might be fine, Sal, but you own this place. And rarely do I see any American Italians eating in here. All I see is black folks. So since we spend our money here, we do have some say.
You looking for trouble? You're a troublemaker. Is that what you are?
Yeah, I'm a troublemaker. Bitch.
Wait. That's not
There's
it.
no bitch on the end. I love that. That was me.
That's an ad lib. We're gonna keep it in the movie. The bitch stays in the movie.
The bitch stays. I finished my drink. We finished the Corbells, and we didn't
Corbell.
catch on fire or
Mr.
nothing.
Corbell.
Yep.
Thank you for that.
Thank you for that.
All right, y'all. We are out of here. I'm gonna fall asleep and try and sober up before tomorrow morning.
Why? We got something to do in the morning?
I got editing to do. I got my own movie to make.
Well, I don't have work until 4, so I'm fine.
But we love y'all.
Yes.
Thank you for tuning in. We will see you guys next time on Lights, Camera,
Cocktails. Just eat the cake, man. Eat the cake. It's good. I know it's good.
You ain't gotta shove the cake in my face but once.
But what? Oh, shit.